Hold on, I need to get background music. Please hold. I. Okay, I'll explain it in a second. Hold on. Oops. Okay. Wait, I think I should get a Red Bull. I feel kind of tired, and I can't start the birthday stream being tired. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good now. I got my Red Bull. You wanna hear it? ASMR. Oh, yeah. Oh shit, I gotta turn this on. Oh, streaming! Hello, Parker. And thank you, Sin, for the 40 months. Holy shit, that's like... Oh! Jump scare. Thank you for the follow, Blue Badger. Welcome to Ram Ranch. That's like, how? At least 2 years. Man, that's fucking crazy. Hello, maybe. It is the great looly birthday bash of 25. Who would have guessed? Oh my gosh, is that Liam? Holy shit. Thank you. It's a little over 3 years. Oh my god, has it been that long? Wow. Thank you guys. I stayed up really late, to be honest. Yesterday, I stayed up really late and I forced... Thank you. Thank you, Splat. Thank you, Jamie. I stayed up really late. I should not have. And I forced some of my crony friends to play Fortnite with me. So we played Fortnite. Well, me and Lasers, me and my friend Lasers, who's also a VTuber, is really cool. We played Fortnite for like an hour, and then he had to go. And that wasn't enough Fortnite for me, so I then saw one of my other friends, Hobo, alone in a call. So I hopped in and I said, Hobo, do you have Fortnite? And he was like, no. And I said, you should download it. It's my birthday. We have to play. So I looped him in. I got Deuce to play Fortnite, and I got my other friend Aquatic to play. I got him to download Fortnite too. And we all played, and I guilt tripped him into playing because it was I was like, it's my birthday tomorrow. We have to play. And I played till like midnight. And then I went to bed. And I got like 5 hours of sleep because I had an 8 a.m. class I had to get ready for. Yeah. So, I don't know. Today's been pretty basic. Just like the same old. But it's like, I don't know. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the 2 gifteds! Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, wait, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I forgot my train of thought. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh. I had a brain fart. Oh yeah, and then before I went to bed, I realized it was midnight, and I was like, oh shit, I should have my balloons, right? So I looked on my Hololive fan account, there were balloons. Okay, cool. I look on my VTuber account on Twitter, and there was no balloons. And for some reason, on my phone, every time I open up my profile, on only my VTuber account, on my phone, I don't get balloons. It's so sad. I'm like, why do I not have balloons? So I tweeted about it, and people have been screenshotting, either sending balloon emojis in the replies to give me balloons, or sending me a screenshot of my profile to them, being like, no, I have balloons. So I don't know if this is some fucked up glitch from Twitter to just not give me my balloons. I don't understand. It's your birthday too? Oh shit, happy birthday as well. I hope it's a good day for you. But yeah, I don't know. Today doesn't feel like my birthday because it's like, we're not really doing anything celebratory today, at least for me. We're celebrating on the weekend. I'm driving back home to my parents, and we're gonna go out on the weekend to one of my favorite restaurants, a hibachi place. And then they have cake back there. My mom is surprising me with a cake. I don't know what it looks like. So I'm sorry, the birthday posting will not be limited to one day. It will be on the weekend. So yeah, I don't know what the cake looks like, but I either said I wanted, thank you, Mike, how have you been? I said I either wanted it to be pink and black, or I wanted more calliope on it. Which, I don't know, my mom put fauna on my birthday cake last year, so I feel like she might not do Callie this year. Lily-shaped cake, imagine if, I feel like that's just so weird if I put me on a cake. That's just, I don't know. Like, happy birthday, here's a picture of you. Kind of silly. But that would be crazy. Also, yeah, so I got home, I had McDonald's for lunch. I treated myself to some Leon's cake. Wait, I want Leon on a birthday cake now. I don't know if my mom will ever do that. She likes to surprise me with birthday cakes, but a Leon cake would be awesome. A Dead by Daylight cake, ooh. That's like a birthday cake I imagine for you though, maybe. That's like your game. I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a long time. But, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of nice. A Fortnite cake. No! What would a Fortnite cake even have? That's so, it's just the Fortnite junkie in me is just a phase, okay? It will pass, and I know everyone around me is very excited for when it does. Last play today. The battle bus? Oh, that's true. The battle bus would be a pretty awesome cake. I'm sure it's been done. I'm sure it's been done for a lot of 9-year-old boys' birthday parties, and I could just find one on Pinterest. Lily in Fortnite? That would be funny. 2-week Minecraft phase, now get ready for the 2-week Fortnite phase. I feel like, yeah, Minecraft is you only play that in phases, don't you? And it's usually like month intervals. You get the urge for Minecraft, you play Minecraft, and then you're over. Hello, Chief. I'm like, battle bus, oh no. 2-week League phase. My last League of Legends phase was a couple months long. Shockingly, there was a point in time over the summer where I played League of Legends every evening. Minecraft phase real. Oh yeah, birthday. Oh yeah, I should talk about my birthday gifts. I got 2 birthday gifts, which there is more. I've been told there is more at my house, but that's for like the birthday celebrations. So, but my mom gave me, when they came over last weekend to just have lunch and just kind of like hang out. Because it was family weekend, technically the previous weekend, but I was working, so I could not partake in family weekend, which is something the university does, I guess. So they just came this week, or last weekend. But anyway, I got this really cute little cardigan. It's like very fall core, very teacher coded. It's got Snoopy and the Peanuts gang on it, and some pumpkins, and it's brown. It's very teacher core, which is perfect. I gotta build my wardrobe for my future job, you know. And then Deuce got me this really cute spiderweb bag that I had been looking at and making comments about for like the past few months. Because it's such a cute bag. It's got like a spider web, and it's like It's like this nylon like tote bag, but it's also crossbody bag. And I swear to God, every night in bed, I was just like, man, this bag is so cute. I love this bag. It's such a shame it's so expensive. I love this bag. I know exactly what I would put on this bag. We went to Applebee's on Sunday, kind of as like him treating me to my birthday dinner, and that's when I opened it. It's so cute. I don't know if I have a picture, but it's very goth. It's very cute. Laying down at night because it means it's a weekend. That's fair. I heart night shifts. Yeah, I've been there. Night shifts are a time. I mean, I would lay down like the fucking afternoon, but or not the afternoon. I lay down late at night, but it's not the same as being in bed at a reasonable time. But I'm shocked they don't have me working evenings now, even on the weekends at my current job. I don't know. During the night, you still call it a night shift? Oh, I see. We're thinking of different things. But yeah, I got this bag. So that's exciting. So I don't know what else they have purchased or gotten me. I'm not sure, but we will have to see. I guess that will be a topic for a future stream. But yeah, I can't believe I've lived longer than the average lifespan of a cow. That's kind of crazy. Apparently cows only live, wait, what was the average? I think it was either 20 or 21. Average cow lifespan, life expectancy. Oh, that's pig. I meant cow. Yeah, 50 to 20 years. They made night shifts IRL. Are you guys gonna go see the FNAF 2 movie that's coming out next month? I'm gonna go see it in theaters because now I'll have someone to go with. I saw it, well, I'm just like built different. I'm built better. I am a cow, but I'm built better. I guess I'm living longer. There's a FNAF movie 1. Wait, what the fuck? How have you never heard of the FNAF movie 1? You've never, what? You're missing out. Wait, Red, you need to watch this movie. I think it's on Peacock. But yeah, I watched it on streaming services when it came out. I think it was last year the first one came out, and now they're making a second one, and it's coming out in November, and I'm gonna be hitting that movie theater. You're not gonna watch it, but you'll watch the Chainsaw Man movie. Oh yeah, my friends were talking about that last night. I think I might watch it. I think I've seen season 1, so I feel like I'll know what's happening, but it's been so long since I watched it that I'm like a little nervous. But I definitely, I don't know, is it coming out in theaters? I haven't been to a movie theater in so long. I kind of am craving going to the movie theater and eating some popcorn. Some movie theater popcorn. That sounds so good. I'd also next month, also November is just a really great month for movies because Wicked Part 2 is coming out. Act 2 of Wicked. Loved Act 1 of Wicked, so I'm very excited to see Part 2. And Zootopia 2 is also coming out in November, like in the same week, I think. So yeah, it's gonna be a great time. I'm gonna be going to that movie theater loads in November. But anyway, oh yeah, what's some other exciting things that have happened? Oh yeah, guys, I don't know if you saw on my Twitter, but some actual horrific thing happened to me today. I don't know what is going on, but I was done with class. I was sitting up with my laptop. John Fortnite game, the furry movie. I was sitting up in my bed. I had Discord open and I was talking with some friends. And I was watching a video one of them had sent. And no, not the abortion comic. Oh no. I know what you're talking about. I've never read it, but I know what you're talking about. But yeah, I was sitting up, I was watching a video that one of my friends had sent me in a Discord server. And I move slightly, and then all of a sudden I hear a loud fucking snap, and then like a pokey feeling in my boob. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it takes me a second, and then I'm like, oh my god, my fucking bra just snapped. Are you kidding me? And I like sit there and I'm like processing and I'm like, oh my god, the aura of this video was so strong it made my fucking bra snap. Or my boobs like leveled up on my birthday and now they fucking like just decided to break their constraints. I don't know what happened, but it was actually kind of spooky. It scared the shit out of me. So now I'm like, well, I need a new bra now. Anyways, I just thought that was funny. Oh yeah, guys, I have to tell you about my recent conquest that I've been doing. Okay? If you guys don't know, I am a fiend for Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. It's literally my favorite drink ever. I've been drinking it forever and ever and ever. And I love it. And so it was good. Real. I love Diet Coke. There's many times where I've definitely had a Diet Coke while streaming. And I used to be so addicted that if I didn't have one a day, it would make my head hurt really bad. Sometimes it still reigns true, sometimes it doesn't. It's hard to tell. But I'm definitely addicted to Diet Coke. And back when I was younger, my dad also liked Diet Coke because we were only allowed to have diet soda in the house. And if we were gonna have soda, it had to be diet. That was just the rules when I was a kid. And I loved Diet Coke as a kid, so I drank a lot of Diet Coke, and my dad did not want to keep buying loads of Diet Coke. So he thought, oh, how do I stop Lily from drinking my Diet Coke? And you know what he did? He bought lime-flavored Diet Coke, thinking that it was gonna stop me. It did not, and I ended up really liking lime Diet Coke. And they have it in the little freestyle machines at some like restaurants and like the movie theater, you know, that has all the flavors. It's an option there. But I think for like 7 years they just have not had, I feel like it's been longer than 7 years, to be honest, but for many years they had no lime Diet Coke. It was gone, and now they brought it back. It's limited edition, but they brought it back, and I have been anxiously awaiting its return. And so when I saw on TikTok people were finding it, like starting to find it, and it was supposed to be rolled out into stores, I lost my shit. I went to the Hy-Vee, which is a grocery store that's supposed to have it. I went there like 3 days in a row, and I only found bottles of it, so I bought like 10 bottles of it. And then one day I was going to Walmart, and I was looking for something for a recipe, picking up some stuff for a recipe. And they were unloading their truck or something, or they were like resetting their shelves or like unloading their truck, and they wheel in this pallet that has a bunch of like holiday flavored sodas, and sandwiched in between the pallet of the two sodas is the lime Diet Coke. And I almost had a freaking aneurysm in the store. I was so excited. I ran back, I grabbed the cart, and I fucking like ran over to this pallet, and I'm like moving the soda boxes around to try to get to the lime Diet Coke, and I ended up buying like 3 cases of it. So life is good. And then when my parents came, they had been also looking for me, because I was unsuccessful for a while, but they also found a case, so now they gave me a case. So I'm very much enjoying the lime Diet Coke experience right now. But for a while, I used to just put those like lime packets, it's like the crystallized lime, into Diet Coke, but it's not the same. It's not the same. This is peak. This is everything. You like Dr. Pepper? You like normal Coke? I mean, normal Coke and normal I drink Dr. Pepper or Diet Dr. Pepper from time to time, and sometimes I like a normal Coke, but I don't know. There's something about Diet Coke itself that just like really rustles my jimmies. I don't know. But yeah. Oh yeah, I should also talk. Thank you for all of the birthday wishes. If you wish me a happy birthday on social media of any kind, thank you. I woke up and I did not expect that many people to wish me a happy birthday. I was a little shook because I posted on both accounts, and like my YouTuber ones got almost at least almost 1,000 likes, and there's at least over 100 comments on both. And I kind of like was hoping to reply to all of them and be like, thank you. I did that last year with one of with my birthdays because I didn't get as many. And I thought I would be able to do that this year, but I woke up and there was already like 100 of them, and I was like, oh, okay. Don't think it'll let me do that. So I just have been liking all of them, and then I'm like, that's gonna be my thank you, is a like on the comment. Because I've been checking it interchange like every few hours, and it's just a lot. Thank you. It's kind of nice, you know, back in high school, you know, I shared, because, you know, when you have a birthday that's not during the summer, you know, you probably end up having to go to school on your birthday. And I remember, well, usually most of the time in school, there was, but specifically I remember this in high school, I shared a birthday with like 2 other kids who were like infinitely more popular than I was. And I remember this very vividly because it made me really sad. Where I remember it was my birthday, and like my mom was like, and I had a co-curricular choir practice after class, or after school. So my mom was like, you know what, you know, to celebrate your birthday, I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and I'm gonna buy like 48 cupcakes, and I'm gonna drop them off, so come outside and pick them up, and then you can take them inside and give them to your classmates, and, you know, to celebrate your birthday, and it'll be like a fun thing. And yeah, so I did that. I brought the cupcakes in, and so keep this in mind, one of the kids that I shared a birthday with, he was the same age as me. He was in my same grade, and he was also a choir theater kid. Happy Easter. That's so far away. But he also was a theater kid, and this was before practice had started, and all the other choirs were like practicing, so like everyone was in the choir section, music section, right? And I come in with these cupcakes, and I'm walking into the big choir room, and he's kind of like following behind me because I'm not sure if he, like, clearly nobody knew it was but he kind of follows in after me because he saw food, or maybe assumed it was for him or something. And I come in with the things of cupcakes, and my choir teacher looks and she's like, oh, you brought cupcakes for insert boy's birthday. That's so nice of you. And I said, and I like kind of stopped, and I was like, no, these are for my birthday. It's also my birthday today too. Great. And she kind of like, I could tell she felt really bad. I could tell she felt really bad in the moment, but like I felt like my soul shattered because I really liked my choir teacher. And I know for a fact that at least in my school district, or like in high school or whatever, the teachers knew whose birthday, like they had a list of the birthdays. It would tell you it would tell them on their system that like, hey, it's this kid's birthday today, you know? Because there were teachers in high school that I did not tell anybody it was my birthday a lot of the times. I didn't like walk up to my teacher and be like, hey, it's my birthday. I would not do that. But they still knew, and they would be like, hey, I saw it was your birthday on my computer, so happy birthday, you know, kind of just chill. And so I knew that she probably saw it, and she either didn't care enough to remember, it slipped her mind, or the fact that the other boy whose birthday it was also is more prominent and was more of a theater kid than I was, because I auditioned for all of the theater stuff and I never made it in. I wasn't good enough. But anyway, so it's kind of nice waking up and then seeing all these birthday wishes from people who you know, probably would remember that it was my birthday. But yeah, that's my anecdote. That's my like sad high school anecdote. But it's okay. I feel my frontal lobe developing even more now. It's a lot more bias than skill. No, it definitely is a lot more bias. I kind of figured that out. See, and it was really like this was like a sharp, harsh reality like shift. In middle school, I was a big theater kid. I was big into like speech and like performing, doing like all that kind of jazz. And I was one of my middle school choir director's favorite. I was his favorite, and I didn't have to try very hard. I think it was probably because I think it's because he did like a summer musical thing, and I was in one of those before middle school, because my mom was like, oh, you get to know the choir director better. This is what you kind of want to do, right? You like to sing. So, you know, we're gonna put you in, you want to do this summer musical thing? So you get to know the choir director better since you're going to his school and you're gonna be in his choir? And I was like, yeah, I do. So I did, and that's why he kind of got to know me. And that's how I ended up getting in like my 6th grade year into the musical, comparatively to like very few 6th graders making it into the already small cast. It was probably because he knew me already. And he quite liked me. When I moved on to high school, he sent me a very nice email. I think it was like on my last day of 8th grade, and he was like, I think you're gonna do really great things in life, and you're super talented and awesome, and I am gonna miss you, but I know you're gonna do great things, you know, so do really good in high school, keep doing what you love, and stuff like that. It was a really nice email, that was sent to my school email. But anyway, so that was very nice. I don't know if I have it still, but yeah, so I was like a big theater kid, so I kind of like knew what I wanted to do in high school. I was like, I'm gonna try to go for speech team. I love doing speech and performing. I was pretty good at it. You know, I got really good like scores when I went to the speech meets. I know I want to do theater, and my high school also did this like music medley performance, like art kind of like performing show every year. It was called Bravo, and they did it every single year, and I had been going to it, and as an audience member, I'd been going to it and seeing it since I was in elementary school, because the neighborhood kids were in it back in the day, and then we just kept seeing it because my mom liked taking us to it, and it was cheap, and that was the high school I was gonna go to. So it was like this big thing, like this was a big dream of mine, you know, when I was younger. It's like, I want to be in this production, I want to be in all the choirs, I want to, you know, be the theater kid, and I want to do speech. Freshman year comes, and like all this stuff is starting up, and they're holding auditions for speech, for Bravo, for the musical. It's all happening, and I remember auditioning for all 3 of them, trying really hard, and I'm not getting into any of it, and that just like killed my joy and killed my whimsy. And I remember coming home, hearing nothing about it, and absolutely sobbing my eyeballs out, because I'm like, what is the deal? Did I get worse over a summer? Was everyone lying to me? Am I not that good of a singer or performer or speaker? I don't understand. Hello, Joy. Thank you. Sorry, I'm talking about high school trauma. I remember sobbing. My mom's like, just keep audition for next year. And I'm like, no, they're not gonna fucking put me in anything. I did audition for one musical after that, but it was just like kind of crazy, because I remember my friend and my brother, you know, getting really into like theater and like choir stuff like later on. And I was kind of bitter about it, because I'm like, I feel like I was such a bitch. Maybe I was just a bitch. I was like, I feel like I can sing better than them. Like, why am I on it? And it probably was a favoritism thing, and also probably because I was fat. They probably didn't have a costume for me. But that never stopped me before. They don't even know that my mom could sew. My mom would make costumes. My mom sewed so much shit for the theater department and then let them keep it. Like, they don't know what they just lost. But anyway, it's whatever. Now I get to sing occasionally as a pink lady, and it's okay, and there's no, I don't know, there is at college, at my university, there is a theater program. I didn't have time for it back at community college, which there was also a theater program there, but I park, like my parking spot is right by the theater, so I walk by it every time, and I think about it, I'm like, choir or theater sounds quite fun, but I feel like it's just like I don't have the time for it anymore, and I wish I did. I wish I did. I would totally audition, but I feel like my vocal range is a little bit shoddy nowadays. Oh yeah, we don't have a birthday cover this year either. Things low key, to be honest, my last cover that I did, like, oh shit, has it been like 4 months? Hold on. How long ago was that? Oh yeah, shit, it's been 4 months. So that cover didn't do as well as I had planned, and I kind of put a damper and everything, and then I moved, and then I'm just like, I don't know. But I have an idea for another cover, but I'm poor right now, so I've just been kind of like looking for artists and like kind of like saving them for a potential cover. But I have an idea. I was singing it in the car the other day. I guess I could tell you, because you're probably not gonna remember by the time it like potentially comes out. I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter's new album, which I know has like some like controversy behind it, whatever, okay? I don't get it, but it's whatever. And she has a song in it called Sugar Talkin', and it's pretty nice. I like that song. And so I think I might cover that song. And I already have an idea of the art. I already have an idea of it in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. So I might drop it on Valentine's Day, but I feel like the song, I feel like that is the bash of 25. Oh wait. I thought you were talking about her song. I'm so Hi Scar, how are you? It is the bash of 25, the most like chill bash of all time. But yeah, I already thought of the art, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. I feel like I kind of wanted to drop it on Valentine's Day because that gives me like a certain like time frame that I could probably get it done. But also the song content itself, I feel like it's like not a very romantic song. She's basically like, bro, your shitty boyfriend, stop giving me like monetary things and just like be a good boyfriend. Which I feel like might give the wrong impression, but I don't know, I feel like it would be kind of fun. So I don't know, maybe I'll do it in January. That's a good Valentine's song, you think so? Okay, I guess I'll go with that one then. So it'll give me time. I've been so nervous to sing in my apartment because I don't know how much the neighbors can hear. I mean, I don't hear the neighbors usually that much, so I feel like that the soundproofing is pretty good. However, for like the past week, there's been, I don't know what's going on or what the fuck is happening, but one of my neighbors to the right of me, I always hear it in the evening. There's a child that just like crashes out every single night for like the past week, and I can hear him wailing and crying, and it's usually I can hear him in my kitchen. So I don't know what that's about. But all right, it just has like been happening like every night for the past week. Simply wait until no one is home. Well, that's what I usually do when it comes for streaming. Is I kind of like, well, Deuce works full time, so, and he has a very set schedule, so I like will just work around that and stream when he's not here, because I feel, I mean, he could, you know, just sit out in the living room or in the bedroom, or he could be quiet next to me because his pewter is next to mine. But I just feel awkward if he's here. Which is okay, but like my schedule is different than his, so it works out where I can still stream alone in the apartment. But like I'm the neighbors. I don't want the neighbors to be mad at me for singing. Which I still did record my part of a group cover in my apartment, but like it wasn't like vocally taxing, right? I feel like if you don't remember, I did say I'm singing Callie's part in a group cover for All For One. Wait till the neighbors are home. I feel like most of them work full time, so I probably could. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh, wait. Speaking of, does anyone here have Twitch? Is bro like zooted? You are on Twitch, sister. Look in the parking lot to see sometimes I can be loud that day. That's so real. That's so real. Who up Twitching right now? Me. TF2 to watch this. I opened this Red Bull and I haven't even drank it. Also, freaking tragedy. Summer edition Red Bull is gone. I can't find it anywhere now. I'm debating going down to the fucking mom and pop gas station to try to find some more. My job got some in like randomly and I bought like 12 cans, but I had to split them. So, but I bought 12 cans. And then I bought 12 cans and it's the middle of autumn now. I know, but it's so sad. I know they're making it a permanent flavor in January. But that's too far. I'm curious about the new one, the festive edition. Is it festive? Potentially festive edition? I don't remember. I think it's like apple. Hold on, what is it? Festive Red Bull. They have a freaking Red Bull advent calendar, by the way, which is insane to me. Where's that accent from? My house. I don't know. I don't think I have an accent. American, I guess. Oh, okay, no. I lied. The festive edition is pomegranate, and then they also have a winter edition, which is Fuji apple and ginger, which sounds kind of good. I kind of want to try that. Okay, but the Red Bull advent calendar has 24 cans. Okay, so here's what it has. I don't know the amount of each. It does say there's 3 cans of original, 3 cans of the original, 2 cans of sugar-free, 2 cans of zero, 2 cans of the Juneberry, 2 cans of the apricot, 2 of the green, 2 of the pink, 2 of the yellow, and then 3 of the festive, and 2 of the winter, and then 2 of the winter was sugar-free, which is very interesting. And it's $45, and it's at Costco. If you were curious, I guess. This is what I've been seeing on r/Red Bull. And this is like, I think a Red Bull advent calendar would be nice. However, the tea is that I don't like like half of these flavors. The flavored ones they have in here, I don't think the strawberry apricot tastes very good. I think Cuba elderflower tastes like plastic. Tropical to me is nasty. The pink one tastes like a juicy drop pop or whatever the fuck. And the Juneberry one is okay, but like it's not my first choice. If I'm going for a Red Bull, I'm picking the peach one or I'm picking the coconut one. And that apparently is a hot take for a lot of people though. The Juneberry and the pink one, yeah. The pink one just tastes like raspberry-ish. Thank you, Ace. How are you? You prefer Monster? You told the classic Red Bull flavor isn't anywhere near as good. Oh yeah, no. Like, I am a little concerned if someone's favorite flavor of Red Bull is the original. Like, that's boring. It doesn't even taste that great. The pink one tastes like medicine? Okay, yeah, I can see that. That's like kind of true. And I don't know. Also, I know they had like the iced vanilla berry one recently too. That one tastes like the fucking Scooby-Doo gummies from when you were a kid. Ads of AI generated monster. Your energy comes from water and spite. That's good. Don't be addicted to energy drinks. That's good. You guys should stay away from it if you're not in the rabbit hole. It's truly like a drug addiction, but like, but like less bad. I mean, it can get bad. I guess it can kill you. So I love battery acid. Yeah, that's what I think the original Monster tastes like to me too. I don't like the original Monster. When it comes to Monster flavors though, I do like the Ultra ones. It is my birthday, yes. I do like the Ultra ones. Ultra Strawberry, Ultra Peach are pretty good. Shoot. Thank you. Yeah, Ultra Strawberry and Ultra Peach I think are my favorite Monster flavors. I used to like, apparently they still sell it in the EU, but there was a Monster flavor called Papillon, which is like, tastes like peach rings. I think I just like peach flavored things. All addictions are equally bad. I mean, that's true. There is some truth to that. I feel like there's also like nuance. You don't have to agree with me though. Definitely some stuff is harder to get off of than others. Speaking of drugs, I have to write my paper. I have to write a paper. It's due in November, like November 7th. But I have to write a paper about a drug of choice and a topic, like a research paper about a drug of choice. Because I'm in a drug class. Takes it to air. So real. What? Oh yeah. One of my classes that I am required to take for my degree is a class about drugs. It's called drug education. And we basically have to learn about drugs. And the reasoning for why to take it makes sense. As like a future educator, you're going to come across students or like parents of students who might have stuff like that. So, or like symptoms or like be struggling with stuff like that. So, you know, at least to like know about it is probably why they want us to take it. But like the class itself is not coming at like the perspective of drugs are bad. It's of we're learning about this and why this happens, and you know, potential like what this can do. Yeah, it's a very interesting class. Yeah. It's not like, but it's not like the POV of drugs are bad. I mean, like a lot of the people in the class have very like perspectives and like opinions on like drugs and certain drugs and which ones are good. Some people are like very, very anti-drug. There was this girl in front of me. I feel I don't want to call her. I don't know. She gives like very much like straight edge Christian energy to me. And she is very vocal about thinking that all drugs are bad. Like, which is, you know, that's fine. But I'm like, damn, not even a little Zaza girl? Come on. I'm kidding. Not even a little shot here and there? Nothing? Meanwhile, there's me behind her. You're just like, okay, slay. Live your life. But I get it, you know. I get it. But yeah, we did talk about caffeine. Not leaning with a little mushroom in the morning. Not a little nothing. Oh my gosh, my mom is texting me. She's telling me to look at my Facebook. Girl, not right now. I'll look at Facebook later. Not a little bit of Baileys. Meanwhile, there's me fucking going to the Applebee's on a Sunday, fucking getting a little tipsy. Bro, I went to Applebee's. They have $6 cocktails, Halloween-themed cocktails. You best believe I bought one. Well, Deuce bought me one, but you best believe I went there for that. Facebook, yeah. That's where my family members are. But also, I got active on my Facebook because I joined my local, like my state local Pop Mart collector group because I wanted a Labubu like a couple months ago to Applebee's for cocktails. Okay, but like literally though, it's so good. Like the Halloween cocktail, you guys should try it. I got the Dracula one, which was like, fuck, I don't remember. Hold on. Applebee's cocktail. And they're $6, and then there's like an extra shot. I thought it was good, and I don't like the taste of alcohol. So I really liked it. Did they get rid of it? Oh no, they found it. Okay, so the Dracula one is Bacardi Superior Rum, Patron Silver Tequila, Strawberry, and Premium Lemon Sour. And then for an extra $2, you can add a shot of Blue Curacao Liqueur, which I thought made it better, personally. It was pretty good, and it was a decent size. It was a decent size. And then my partner had the zombie one, which is a Bacardi, Superior Rum, passion fruit, pineapple, cherry, and lime. And it has a little gummy brain. And then I don't remember what the shot was, but it's like the texture of it, I didn't like it. It was a little thick. But the Dracula one was good. It was a good little drink. Well, it was a big drink, actually. Applebee's does not fucking play about the size of their cocktails, bro. That shit was massive. It's not boring. You just have different ways of, doing things. There's no shame in not wanting to partake in any of that stuff. I will not touch nicotine, though. I know I would get addicted, and it's just another thing to sink money into. Also, like, I feel like my perspective of it is very different because I work at a gas station, and I used to check people out all the time, and I see how much people fucking spend on their Zins and their fucking cigarettes, right? So it's just like, I don't even have that money now to spend on that. Like, imagine. Thank you so much for the follow and with birthday wishes. Welcome to Ram Ranch. How you doing? Cute girl slice of life stories. Okay, hey, that's good. That's awesome. Cute girls are great. But yeah, the freaking Applebee's cocktails, they do not play. I remember I got a pina colada from them a while ago, and they're like, it was massive. That was a 2-person drink for real. Smokers just want to do it. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive. Zin my behated, dude. Oh my gosh. There was a couple shifts I worked recently on the floor at my new store, and I was basically just checking people out the entire hour. The amount of college-age boys that came in buying Zins in, like, the roll full, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. My coworker would have one in his mouth while he was working. Oh my god, yeah. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Thank you for the 300 bits! Thank you.
Economy sucks over here in Hungary, so I can't use PayPal lol, but consider this maybe $1 United States and 50 cents a happy birthday wish.
United States dollars, so thank you. That's like 1 McChicken, or maybe 2. Maybe a McChicken and a fry. Very nice. Girl, we're in food service. What are you doing? Yeah. What the helly? Why are you popping a Zin at work? Oh my gosh. That reminds me of one TikTok I saw where it was like some girl who, it's like a third of a Big Mac. I don't even like Big Macs that much. Enough for another Red Bull? Oh yeah, for real. For real. It was some TikTok of a girl being like, my boyfriend's Zin covered nightstand or like dresser, and once he finished the Zin pouch, it was full of his like spit, and he would stick it to the side of his dresser, and so it was like a field of like little white pillows stuck, and they got stuck to the side of his dresser. So he had like a freaking ice pick, and he was scraping the like crusty Zin packets off of the side of his dresser. It was so gross. Oh my god, I hate them. I hate them. That's crazy to me. If I can find the TikTok, I will. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hold on. Just stick boogers on there. I know. Awful, awful, awful. Zin pouch stuck dresser. Can I find it? Okay, I don't see the TikTok, but I've seen a lot of TikToks of girls being like, I'm sick of finding my boyfriend's Zin pouches all over the house. Which, you know what? I'm so glad that that is not my life. I do. Oh, God. Dude, what is that guy's problem? Sorry. I don't want to start beef, but like, what is that guy's issue? God, I think I on TikTok also saw like a clip of his house. Oh my lordy. Awful. What the fuck? He just lives in that. Anyway, I don't want to say too much. But oh my goodness. What a fella. Indeed. My gosh. Did anyone just reminds me. Did anyone go to TwitchCon? Were there any TwitchCon goers in here? I did not go. I've never been to a TwitchCon. I probably will never go to a TwitchCon, to be honest. A con I do want to go to, though, is Offkai. I want to see if I can go to Offkai this year. You thankful I didn't? No, same. I've been seeing fucking horror stories and, like, horrible things that have been happening. Like, what the fuck is going on down there? Like, did anyone have a good time there? Jeez Louise. But anyway, I want to go to Offkai. I want to see if I can go to Offkai. I got so much FOMO looking at all of my friends at Offkai last year, so now I want to go because it's literally the VTuber convention and it's like a perfect time. I have a Mint and a Nimi happy that I don't know where I would be able to wear, so if I could wear those there, that would be awesome. Or I finished two more, I finished a Fuwawa and a Mokoko Ita bag. That was not cheap, so I would like to, you know, show those off. They're two crossbodies, so I'm gonna be fucking dual wielding. But I could also, if I end up going to Fest again, which I don't know, we'll have to see what the finances are looking like, but I want to go back to Fest and also dual wield them there, which would be really fun. And I also want to go back to Tokyo Disney. Oh my gosh, I loved Tokyo Disney. It was so fun. I would love to go back because there's some rides we didn't get to ride on last time. So, and the food is really good, and spending money on the merch. I did go to Disney in Florida, like with Deuce's family in September, and that was really fun. And ever since then, I've been like kind of craving it again. But Tokyo Disney is a great experience. So I would love to go back there then too, and for Fest, and for Expo potentially, and to just, you know, visit, you know, go back to Japan. Such a great little country. It's not little, it's pretty decently sized. It's a great country to visit at least. I don't know if I would ever live there, but to visit at least it was pretty fun. I still have like 1,000 yen on my fucking Suica card I need to blow through. I'm kidding. But yeah, I saw a lot of friends went to Offkai. And that looks like a lot of fun. I don't know, moving out of the US, you like it here too much? If, like, let's say if I did get picked up by some, let's say, like, Blue Dorito company or something, and, you know, I had to, like, you know, maybe get a second, like, a place in Japan, I might be more inclined to. If I had, like, a job lined up or something, I would totally do it. But, like, just, like, learning a new language is such a hassle. With, like, I don't know, I've thought about the UK, but the UK isn't doing any better from what I hear. And they've got their own slew of things. Every country's got its things, I guess. But yeah, Japan, maybe. But I'm so rusty at my Japanese, I gotta brush up. Still prefer to stay here, yeah. But then, I don't know. I was debating, like, when I was in Japan, I was, like, thinking about something, like, man, this is kind of nice, though. I kind of like it. The thing I don't like about Japan, though, is that it's super, at least in Tokyo, it's super fucking overstimulating. There's people everywhere all the time. The only break I had of, like, people was in my hotel room, which is very exhausting. And then I got really sick when I came back. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna game today. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do today. I'm really excited to eat dinner. My favorite, I went to Sam's Club the other day and I bought 10 pounds of chicken breasts. So we could make, well, because we needed chicken, but also so I could make my favorite dinner right now for my birthday, which is chicken and rice with a like creamy Parmesan garlic sauce. I don't know what it is about this specific chicken recipe, but it is really good and I really like it. So I'm very excited to eat it again. Anyway, crowded spaces, yeah. Tokyo is very, very crowded. I'm sure like the rural places are a lot better, but yeah, Tokyo itself is super crowded. La la la. What am I? Oh. I don't know. We might play Fortnite. Is Fortnite gonna work though? Is Fortnite gonna work? I feel really bad if I play Fortnite though, but I really want to play Fortnite. Can we get a solo victory royale? Guys, I'm annoying everyone around me with my Fortnite obsession, my Fortnite like cravings. Oh my gosh, my chat isn't updated. Come back. There you guys are. What else have I been up to? Wait, when was the last stream? It's been a while. I might stream tomorrow, but I might not because oh yeah, sorry I didn't stream last time. I forgot I had a midterm exam, but I did get a 49 out of 50 on it, so, you can't be mad at me. I didn't stream because I had to take my exam. I might stream tomorrow, but last night is, every Monday is when I have my like actual art education class, which is for like, you know, my degree and what I want to do with my life. So, and she fucking assigned us a 2-week like really in-depth lesson plan. I'm gonna have to make fucking worksheets and packets all by myself. So I feel like I need to take Wednesday to just like do it so I don't have to freaking stress out about writing this lesson plan and getting all the stuff and making a slideshow and doing all the stuff for it, so I can just get it done with, because we technically have 2 weeks to work on it, but I think if I just take an Adderall and lock in, I can get it done in a day probably. But it's just annoying. It's just a lot of work. I know it's like what I'm supposed to be doing with my life, but like it's still annoying. And then, oh my goodness, and then next week on Monday, I have to go into a classroom. No, I'm not using fucking AI. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna earn my degree. I'm not using AI. I hate AI. I will not. Yeah, I have to write a paper, I have to write a whole lesson plan, and then on Monday, on fucking Thursday, I gotta meet with my advisor, and then on Monday, I have to go to an actual elementary school. The teacher, like, assigned me to some elementary school teachers, so I have to go back to elementary school in the morning, and I'm observing / assisting, like, some random-ass art teacher, and I'm, like, so nervous. I'm so nervous. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. But I have to do it for an assignment. So I'm like, but also I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow, real teacher. Use Twitch chats help? I feel like that's a horrible idea. I have an idea for the lesson plan at least, or for the lesson. It's kind of supposed to, it's the audience is supposed to be 5th graders, and it's supposed to be about like using this Feldman's art critique like kind of thing, and getting them to think about a piece of art and use like different examples, and then I might tie that in with a project. But I think the point of it is to just like teach actual art curriculum or something, I think, because the thing with like being an art teacher is that there are like standards, but you have to be pretty creative because there's no like formulas for things. It's not like math or reading, it's art, which is subjective. but there's like certain things about it, you know, that remain true, like elements of design and such, but like there's some, like a lot of it you just gotta kind of wait. So we'll see. All right, should we play Fortnite? Let's play Fortnite. Oh yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting. I played a new game recently. A lot of my British friend group, they have been really into this game called Arena Breakout Infinite, which is apparently a just like Chinese version of Tarkov or something. But the difference between Tarkov and Arena Breakout is that you can be a woman in Arena Breakout. So that is why I installed it and not Tarkov. But yeah. Can't stop yapping about it. I mean, I played a little bit of it. I think maybe it's because I don't understand the gameplay, like, stuff about it. I think, or I haven't gotten far enough into the game. I don't understand the hype. I don't get why it's so addicting. Maybe I will soon. I don't know. But, like, at least in, like a real, like, I just want to have a cute outfit. And in Arena Breakout, there are no cute outfits. Okay, they're just like fucking tactical, accurate war shit, and I'm like, okay, this is taking me out of it. I want to be like PUBG, where you can wear a fucking maid dress. How did you find it? They asked me to get it, but how did I find it? They asked me to get it, but haven't invited me to play it. It's free on Steam. I just installed it. And I joined a call that they were in, and I was like, are we playing Fortnite, guys? And they were like, no, we're playing Arena Breakout. Do you have it? And I said, I have it, but I don't have storage. So I uninstalled Resident Evil 3 and some other fuck-ass game to make room for it. So now I just have it. And I played like 2 hours of it, and I'm like, this is kind of boring. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I need to play more of it, but I have yet to play more of it because I want it to be like PUBG, where you can like wear a cute outfit or like a maid dress. And I know it's first person, okay, but so is like fucking Overwatch and Valor, or not, Valor doesn't have skins, but so is like Overwatch, but at least you know that you have a cute skin on and everyone else around you knows that you have a cute skin, so that's like the difference for me. I just want to have like a cute little pink outfit. I know it's going to make me easier to be shot, but like I don't care. I want at least to know that I look cute. I don't want like some tactical war outfit. This is a video game. I'm supposed to suspend my disbelief and be whatever I want to be, right? So maybe I want to wear pink in my war game, okay? God, sue me. So whatever. I hope they add more fun outfits. Playing Cyberpunk 2077. That's so funny you mentioned that because they literally, Arena Breakout is collaborating with Cyberpunk. They have like a Cyberpunk event going on right now. But anyway. Yeah. Also, there's like not many customization options for either character, which I guess makes sense because, you know, you're just putting armor over it. But like I am a person who takes pride in having a cute custom character in my video games. Like, why do you think fucking games like The Sims and Baldur's Gate did so well? It's because you can fucking make your character and that makes you more connected to it and more connected to succeed, okay? If you have a connection to it and it looks exactly like how you want it to. Okay, well, Baldur's Gate did better because of other things, but like a part of it, to me, in my opinion, and that I liked about it was the customization. If you have fucking 5 skin tones and 4 hairstyles, and none of them are like long or cute or anything, like what the fuck is the point? You like Warframe? I did play Warframe for a little bit. I did play Warframe. I didn't get very far. I realized, I think, Jamie, we played Warframe, right? I think we did. I realized very quickly that Warframe, while I do like, you know, the look of the, whatever the fuck they are. What are they called again? Frames? Tenos? They Tenos? I realized very quickly that it's a very, very grindy game, and as someone who doesn't have a lot of time, I just don't have time to like shove into that game. Though I might play it again. I might pick it up. If Jamie ever wants to play it again, I will play it again. But I liked that part of it, but yeah, it's a very grindy game. And I think I played it like twice. I played it off stream with another VTuber. They're a dragon. I forget their name off the top of my head. And they were very much into Warframe, and they were telling me all the lore and all of the like the grindiness of the game, and I'm just like sitting there. It's been like 2 hours, and I'm like, man, I could be playing League of Legends or something else. You know what? If that's like some like, but I don't want to like shit on someone's favorite game. You know what? If Warframe is your favorite game, that's awesome. I get it. The character customization is awesome. We do. All you gotta do is get Fortnite, Jamie. It's so simple. Guys, Art the Clown comes out in Fortnite tomorrow. I just remembered. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have enough V-Bucks for him. I will buy him, and I will put a little bow on his back, and I will freaking hit the gritty. The Clown DVD. Speaking, they did add Ghostface to Fortnite. I bought him. They have Ghostface in Fortnite? Okay, wait, let's see if Fortnite will run and my stream will not, like, shit its pants if I play Fortnite. I've had issues in the past with streaming Fortnite before, so if it works, we will play Fortnite. They also just added Jason. And they have... Oh, I used to use the Xenomorph a lot, too. Maybe we'll use the Xenomorph. But I like to call it the looly morph. You only have Leatherface? Yeah, I mean, I saw Ghostface and then also Art the Clown. I was like, I had to. And then also K-pop Demon Hunters. And I was like, fuck. Gotta get those. But I have enough V-Bucks for Art the Clown. I've been, like, not buying anything in his preparation. I also bought... What other Fortnite skins have I recently purchased? I haven't really played that much. Okay, Fortnite, are you gonna work? Hold on, let me switch here and see. Okay, wait, hold on. Fortnite is not showing up in a capture. Oh. Uh-oh. That's just my OBS. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. This is a problem. Fortnite is shitting bricks. Fortnite is making things poopy pant. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did my pewter just shit? Uh-oh. Guys, am I still live? Guys, am I still live? Guys, it's my Fortnite. Uh-oh. Am I still... Can you guys see my screen, or am I just frozen? What's happening? Anyway. Did my VTuber model die? Oh my god, okay, my OBS like totally crashed. This my VT. Oh no! Fortnite broke my thing. You could just see my OBS and not me. What the fuck is going on? Okay, well, these are my Fortnite. You can't even see my Fortnite screens. Okay, we gotta get out of here. We can't play Fortnite on stream. Oh no. Silent Hill Part 2. Silent Hill, no! I've been playing it off stream though. I'm at the hospital. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Why is my VTuber model... Oh my god, wait till my VTube studio just like crash. Hold on. I have to restart. I have to open Task Manager and oh no, Task Manager is loading. What the fuck is happening? Hold on. Is it running alright out of stream? It literally is. I think streaming with my VTuber model at the same time is what's making Silent Hill 2 shit bricks. Which is really disappointing because I really wanted to play it on stream, which was part of the reason why I bought it. But I also am just like enjoying playing a single player story game by myself. If that makes sense, because I really don't do that. I only like buy things to play on stream. So I've been enjoying it. A little bit too big for OBS. I guess my boobs were too powerful. Alright, well, let me see if I can my YouTube studio and just like figure this out. I'm trying to. My like OBS is totally frozen, so I'm only going off of what I can see on my other computer. I did get a new laptop recently. It's an upgraded MacBook because my old MacBook was from 2020. It was time for an upgrade. The battery was losing for lack of a better term. Okay, now my model's working, but my party hat is gone, so I need to add it back. Please hold. My special party hat. If you have been with us, or with the ranch, I suppose, for longer periods of time, you will know that in previous years, my party hat was pink. It was pink and white because I found it off Google. And now it is black. I found an actual VTuber specific asset of party hats. So this is really cool and awesome. Okay, hold on. Let me channel. Ew, mute. I don't want to hear myself. Oh my goodness. Hello, Oni. How are you? I just tried to play Fortnite on stream and it did not work. It actually crashed my VTuber model and broke my OBS. It is now frozen on my side. I can't see what is happening. So that's really great and awesome and cool. My computer is so ass. Yippee. How have you been though? I was telling Win, I was like, we gotta run down Fortnite trios. What was I gonna say too? I forgot. Oh, I should probably talk about potential. Bro, it smells like Zaza. Why does it smell like Zaza? One of my neighbors smoking Zaza? What's going on? Why do I smell Zaza all of a sudden? Anyway, guys, I got a freaking birthday email from my landlord. What the heck? I'm very shocked that my landlord sent me a birthday message. Oh no, yeah, Fortnite's so resource heavy. Yeah. I feel I just can't stream Marvel Rivals or Fortnite, which, to be fair, I've not played Marvel Rivals in a very long time, mainly because Brooke? Oh my god! Brooke, I saw a video of an old lady shaking ass, and she wasn't even moving. She was just shaking her ass because it was so fat and it reminded me of you. And I was like, I miss Brooke. I hope Brooke is doing good. How have you been? Anyway. Cheers, please. Yes! Let me know when you guys are free. Do you sit with Fugi? Yeah, that's so real. Your Wanda main? That's Scarlet Witch, right? Yes. She is very fun. I played her, and I played Luna Snow, and I played Invisible Woman. But the problem with Marvel Rivals that I have found is that when I know a lot of people that like to play it, but they play it competitively. And while I don't mind playing comp, people don't want to play comp with me. right? They don't want to play comp with me because they think I'm bad, which I'm not bad. I'm awesome and cool and good at gaming. So they never want to play with me because I just play quick play and I don't play ranked. So they just think that like, oh, Luli's bad at gaming, so I'm not gonna queue comp with Luli, so I'm not gonna invite Luli to play because I only play competitively. And it's like, why don't you play for fun for once? It's a video game. Play it for fun. I'm taking out my frustration. Free whenever. Like, make it work as long as you don't have a doctor appointment. Okay, sweet. Sweet. I will probably... Well, I gotta think about what I got going on. Friday afternoon, maybe we could play if you're not busy. Glad that's your legacy. I mean, it's the lady looked so much like you. That's why I was like, damn. How have you been? You working? What's new in the world of Brugge? Mode you play? Yeah. I don't care either way. That's what I am with like a lot of games nowadays, especially like games that are like notoriously competitive. I just don't care about rank anymore. You know? I just don't care. Play video games for fun. Like, why are you playing a game if you're like mad? Okay, I say that and it's such a hypocrite. I literally bit myself to the point... I literally bit myself really bad one time because I got mad at the video game. I can't remember what game it was. I think it was Valorant. I also once slammed my desk so hard because I got mad at Overwatch. I bruised my arm, my hand. Or it was, I think I punched my desk. I think that's what I did. Okay, I'm a hypocrite, all right? But I'm a change. I'm reformed. I'm less toxic now. I swear. She'll check the calendar? Sweet. 6K hours in Team Fortress 2. I never got into Team Fortress 2, but I had a friend in high school who had loads of hours on TF2 and forced me to play one time. And I did because I'm a great friend. And I didn't get it, but you know what? I can understand why someone likes that game. To not care. Yeah, I just like not caring about games, which I feel like is why people don't ask me to play games as much anymore because, well, okay, I do like winning. I do like winning at video games, but the difference is that, like, it's not going to, like, destroy my life if I lose. I still get mad at League of Legends, okay, and maybe Dead by Daylight. But for a lot of games like Valorant or, like, FPS games, it's not the end of the world if I fuck up and we lose, okay? Hi, Win! I was just talking to Oni. Are you free Friday afternoon? Fortnite trios? You quit your job? You spend so much time building magic decks? Wait, you quit your job? Why? What happened? But magic is fun. Trading cards. Living your trading card fantasy. LOL and DBD games or Rager games? Okay, yes, because you know what happens? The fucking killers are so annoying and they're toxic and it's like, I'm just trying to have fun and then they literally just like camp and tunnel you, okay? That's the problem. After 5 p.m., I think I'm free. Or I might not. I might not be this week. I could play maybe for like a couple hours. Anti-tunnel build if we ever play DBD. Okay, bet. Making a woman deck in real life Yu-Gi-Oh! Dude, that's awesome. Oh yeah, we do have to play Master Duel again on stream. It was gonna be what I was gonna play. I think we'll do Master Duel the next time I stream. Too sleepy? Oh, I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? We gotta game again, Brooke. Brooke, you gotta hop on Fortnite. Me forcing everyone in my life to play Fortnite. Speaking of job, guys, I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm just kind of stuck at my job. Nowhere else is hiring for better pay. If anything, I might get my bonus check and apply to the Orange Makeup Store and see what they offer me, and if it's shit, I will not take the job. Your schedule's more open? Awesome. This is great news for me. I will be sliding in your DMs post haste. The job market is butts. Yeah, I don't think you were here for this conversation, but yeah, I was saying, no, I was telling this to my friend. I wasn't telling this to any stream. I hate my job. When I don't mind the gas station. Hi, Soph, how are you? I don't mind the gas station, but it's so overwhelmingly like busy at this gas station that it's like not good. And I also don't like food service, and that's where they have me working, is in the kitchen of the gas station, and I don't like it and I hate it. So I was like, okay, maybe it's time to look for a new job. You know, originally I've been with this company for like 2.5 years. And I feel really bad because I'm just slowing everyone down in the kitchen because I was never properly trained because my management at my old store was irresponsible and put in the email that I could work kitchen. And that's not my new store's fault. But I've been very transparent about it. Your nephew soon, so it's not long to say. That's okay. I appreciate you for stopping by. So if you play Fortnite... So... I was looking at a new job, and I kind of knew off the top of my head that the cost of living down here is less, so therefore wages, like hourly pay, is also less. Post haste. Fuck you, Brooke. Except you hit me with the pronto. I would never use pronto in my life. That's a you thing. So anyway, I was looking, and I looked at other retail jobs that I think I would be successful in. I looked at Spirit, I looked at Spencer's, I looked at Hot Topic, I looked at Ulta, I looked at Sephora, I looked at, what else did I look at? Other like retail jobs near me. And they're all paying on average $11 to $12 an hour. That is like so much less than what I'm making currently. How much Fort you've played? Yeah, send it to me. Better for your emotional well-being? Yeah. I looked at so many jobs that I think I would be successful in and like not want to die in, and they're all making on average $11 to $12 an hour. And it is women with pronouns, exactly, where I would thrive. And I'm just like, oh my god, that's literally $5 less than what I make right now. I already don't work that much as it is, just because of school and, you know, needing to have like time to do schoolwork and stuff. So I just already don't work terribly too much. So it's just like, dude. But also the gas station isn't really giving me hours, like, to begin with. Like, I kid you not, I had a shift 2 days ago. I had an 8-hour shift 2 days ago. And before that, I had 6 days off. And then after that shift, I now have an 8-day off break from work. Like, I didn't ask for this day off, for the days off. They just don't schedule me. Chainsaw Man? I do like Power. I know the movie's coming out. I was thinking about watching it. I know you fuck with that. I know you probably watching the movie. But yeah. Oh my gosh, that's almost 600 hours on Fortnite. That's crazy. I fuck with it. We gotta duo Fortnite sometime, so. You already got tickets? Nice. That's coming out, shit, very soon. Going with Simon? Nice. I know he DM'd me. Oh, he DM'd me because he's missing the birthday stream. Haha, Simon, if you're watching the VOD, you smell. Just kidding. You don't smell. Probably. I've never smelled you. What does Simon smell like? You had 800 hours on Apex? Ooh. Alright, I'll let you know. I know you're kind of busy nowadays, aren't you? So we'll figure something out. There's a lot of people that I've harassed for Fortnite, and now we gotta figure timings out. So I gotta. But I'm sure Deuce is very happy because Deuce hates Fortnite, and I've been forcing him to play with me like quite a bit. You got 0.5k hours on Fortnite. Wow, Chapter 1, Season 2. Wow, I've been playing since OG like Season 4, I think. Make it a Chainsaw Man deck where you're changing all the cards to be different characters and you commission custom art. That's awesome. That is cool. I never got into Magic the Gathering, but I know it's Well, okay, that's not true. My brother tried to get me into magic and I didn't understand it. I think I just need a better teacher, maybe. But I think there's a deck of cards at my parents' house still from when my brother tried to get me into magic and made me buy a starter deck. Simon smells like your manhood. Damn. We gotta get Simon some perfume. You and me and a burger? A burger? I'm literally a cow. Why would you want to? Am I the burger, or are you making me be a cannibal? What's the tea? You play Magic the Gathering Arena. It's all right. Okay. Stop playing before chapter 2 and you picked it up before chapter 3. I've lost count of like the seasons. I miss when the seasons were like season 1 to like season 3. Like I miss when it was just simple. But I guess it sounds cooler when it's like season 4 chapter 3 instead of season 42. Cannibalism, cannibal DVD. Real. A pizza. Yeah. Yeah, you meant to say pizza. Pizza was what you were gonna say. Yep. That's what I thought. Got you into some Drag Race clips. Wait! Oh my god! Wait, the new Drag Race. Have you seen the new season? I feel like you would fuck with the last season of Drag Race, the latest one. The next season's coming out in May. I think it usually airs in May, doesn't it? It starts in May, I think. So, I'm very excited. It was, I can't remember I think it airs Fridays, so that was it's always a really great time watching Drag Race every Friday when it comes out. You just fuck with a lot of clips. Okay, there's a lot of the clips that are iconic. Okay, what's your favorite clip? I might know it. This is Japan season. Oh, yeah, the Japan season. I like the oh! Why did my flaggy jam? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Ram Ranch. How are you? Why did my thing not go? Oh no, it did pop up. It's just there's just a delay because my OBS is not working. And I can't see the screen, but it's still working. Oh shit, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I feel like I like season 4 because it just feels very nostalgic to me. Like the superhero season or whatever. Yeah. A simpler time. Guys, I used to be a famous artist in Fortnite Amino. I don't know if you guys have ever used... Hello, Ath, how are you? Let me ask you a very fair question. What do you do successfully? Quickly. Bianca was so iconic. I love her. Good to see you. How are you? I'm good. My throat's kind of dying. My voice is kind of dying. But yeah. I'm doing good. Oh my goodness. No, I want to keep talking. The stream can't end prematurely because my voice gives out. What the heck? Anyway, you fucked up the quote. Yeah. You're a fake fan. I'm a real one. Ha! Just kidding. Bianca was so good that season. And she won that season, too. She's an icon. Voice is really pretty, thank you. It doesn't feel very great. I feel it slowly dying. We can't only have 1 hour and 30 minutes of yap. I know, I'm sorry. Come on, Teletubby, teleport us to Mars. What the fuck was her name? Tammy Brown. I love the clip where it's the reunion and her and RuPaul are beefing and he says, like, he swears and she goes, watch your mouth. Or like, watch your language. Excuse your mouth. I don't know why she said that. Also, when she fucking clocked, I can't remember if it was Michelle or RuPaul, but she's like, I have an associate's degree in fashion, so I do know actually about fashion. I'm like, girl, that's so funny to me. You and your associate's degree. Okay, I don't want to hate on the associate's degree, but that is really funny. Do you want dogs for charity? Oh, man. I also love the whole scene of, like, all the queens versus Serena Cha-Cha. Because she's insane. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Don't remember. Oh, yeah. I do remember. Fortnite Amino. I don't know if anybody ever used the Amino apps when they were younger. It was like a thing. A bunch of YouTubers like promoted it at one point. And then like a bunch of younger people ended up watching Amino. And oh my gosh. And for some reason I joined Fortnite Amino because I don't know why I did. The only reason why I ended up playing Fortnite is because there were like, I was like a freshman in high school or something when it got really popular, and the boys um and the boys were talking about Fortnite, and so I ended up looking up a clip of Fortnite, seeing this pink bear skin and being like, I want to be a pink bear and shoot things. Amino was a place with a lot of groomers. That is true. Ooh. Yeah. But anyway, and then I remember playing Fortnite, and that's how I got to play Fortnite. And then I joined Fortnite Amino because I was in a couple other Aminos. I was cosplay Amino, and I used to draw because I would draw during class on my iPad at school, and so I just like was hyper focused or hyper fixated on Fortnite. So I would draw a bunch of Fortnite skins and I would post them on Fortnite Amino. And I befriended one of the mods, which they used to call curators. And I befriended one of the curators. He sometimes comes to my stream still. He used to be a curator on Fortnite Amino. And he would feature, well, it used to be I was friends with multiple curators on Fortnite Amino, and they would see my art, or I would deliberately draw their favorite skin and they would feature it because it's their favorite skin. And then I became really good friends with one of the curators, and he would just like feature any art I posted. So there began to be drama about me because they were like, why does Lily's art get featured all the time? What about the other artists? And it's like, well, literally not nobody's drawing Fortnite art. That much Fortnite art, for one, and for two, people were like, well, and I had fans, man. People were defending me, bro. They were like, well, Lily's art is actually good. It's the best art on the app. It's the best art on Fortnite Amino. So, yeah, she deserves every single feature that she gets. So stop being a hater. It was so funny. Oh, I did a lot of Fortnite art. It is funny. It is really funny. And I still have some of it on my iPad because it's on Procreate because that's what I used to draw. It's still on my iPad. I was a Fortnite Amino microceleb. It's true. And in the Fortnite like general chats on Amino, every time I like would chat in there, people would be like, "Oh my gosh, it's Hera. I love your art." I was a famous Fortnite Amino artist. I was a notable person. And then Amino kind of died off. The recent Fortnite skins have been so peak. I know, right? I copped so many of the new skins. I copped K-pop Demon Hunters, all of those. I copped Ghostface. I'm gonna get Art the Clown when he comes out tomorrow. You, me, Fortnite Art Jam, when? Man, it's been so long. Like, the art is so bad. Let me see if I can find it. Is Amino defunct now? Oh my gosh, wait. I might have an old drawing on my pewter, an old Fortnite art. Let me see if I can find it, because if I can find it, I will share it. Hold on. Funny, you just stand up room for like 15 people and killed it? Nice! Did you get any money? Did they pay you? Think Amino's still up? I swear I thought Amino got defunct. I found it! I found an old piece of my Fortnite art! Guys, oh my god. This is history. Though it's full of grown, yeah. I'm not touching it. Wait, hold on. Fortnite Amino. Is my old Amino account? I'm looking up Fortnite Amino and it's not showing up. Gateway timeout error. I don't think is it up? DVD for real? Yes. OMG, it's Hera now translates to OMG, it's Lily from Twitter. That is literally a running gag with multiple groups at this point. I was like, oh my gosh, it's Lily from Twitter. You did a great job. You might do more stand-up. I mean, hey, that's your start. Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot that. What PNG is this? What PNG am I putting on the screen right now? Hold on. Is it just another me? I can't see the OBS, so I have to wait. Oh, it's the voxelotl. What is this? Oh no. I can't see. Am I putting up something inappropriate? Uh-oh. Oh, it's my room. My old room. Okay. Hold on. I don't know if I can put up the Fortnite. A banner. That's my old room. Okay. Old Fortnite art. Can you see it? Do you see it? You gotta go? Alright, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hold on. Do you see? Oh, it's in the corner. No, you can't see it. I can't move it, I don't think. Or maybe I am moving it. I can't really tell when I'm moving. Can you see? There's the Fortnite art. Alright, that's as good as it's gonna show. But that is old Fortnite art that I drew in high school. It's of a Fortnite skin. I had a very different art style back then than I do now. Yeah. It's actually pretty decent art, thank you. It's a little silly. I was really proud of it at the time. It's very different from what I do now. But I think it's okay. Anyway, that's my old Fortnite art, and that's basically the style of all of the arts. For the porn, I got $500. Hey, I'll draw anything for $500, man. One time, actually, that one friend that was a curator, he commissioned me to draw his favorite Fortnite skin in her underwear. And I called it "I'm Going to Hell" because I was so nervous to draw a scantily clothed woman. At the time. And then I hid it at the bottom of my iPad and all of my folders and all of my Procreate folders because I was so scared of somebody finding it. It's a girl in her underwear, dude. Why was I tripping balls? Yeah. I have art that I have to finish too of Blood Raven, which is Narissa and Liz. And I believe it was created by my friend Lexi. And it is Narissa, she's got Liz by the neck, and she's like a vampire, and she's taking a bite out of Liz's neck. That's one that I still have to finish. But I'm working on the line art of it, and I low-key, I think that's so funny that I was scared to draw a woman in her underwear in the comfort of my own home, scared of someone finding it, but I was drawing this, sussy, saucy VTuber ship art in my class, in the lecture hall, and someone could have definitely looked at it, but I'm like, it's fucking Yuri, bro, it's peak. They should be lucky if they see it. I will stretch and I will cough. I hope I don't get carpal tunnel. There's been a couple times where I thought I did. Oh, my elbow just cracked. I don't know if you heard that, but anyway. There's been a couple times where I thought I did. When I played a lot of rhythm games, like Osu and You Gotta Go. Alright, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Like Osu and Muse Dash. I had a phase where I played both of those. And I would be done with those sessions. I think there was one where I played Muse Dash for 7 hours straight, and then I felt my hands sore, and they were sore the next 2 days. I'm like, did I just give myself carpal tunnel? That's kind of sucky. But I did not. I lived. I don't think I have carpal tunnel. Yeah. I feel like we have to play a game, but also we don't have to play a game, but I feel like we should play a game, but I don't know what game to play because Fortnite doesn't even work. And I don't have that many games installed because my storage is so low. I need to get more computer storage. But I don't have, and my OBS is frozen, and I don't want to restart my OBS because it's gonna crash the stream. So I'm stuck. Fortnite broke my OBS. Dead by Dead. Do I have it installed? Where is it? Where is it? I know I have it. Dead by Daylight. I don't have it installed. I think I uninstalled it because I didn't have space for something. Damn. I thought I had it installed. Okay, I'll finish Silent Hill and then I will reinstall DBD. Say cows like a man fast? Is that true? I heard cows like music. I have to beat Silent Hill 2 though. I think I'm like halfway done with the game. I still have Papers, Please installed. Remember that the Papers, Please? Need to jazz? Maybe. Think I was gonna be that easy though? Come on. Come on. I have Freezeria. I have web fishing installed. Remember when web fishing was all the rage? What was I gonna say? I'm looking at my games. Oh shit, what did I just do? Oh, never mind. Oh! I moved myself. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no! I'm floating! Oh shit! What's happening? Ah! Okay, I think I fixed it. Did I fix it? I'm like on top of the chat. Okay, I fixed it. Why is Gal being taken by a UFO, bro? Airpath more like Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. I kind of want to watch that movie again. Recently, I've been watching a lot of British Bake Off as far as like media consumption. I've been watching The Great British Bake Off because there's a new season. And I've been enjoying it because British Bake Off is so chill. It's like the chillest freaking competition show of all time because you don't get money. They just get like a cake pan. Want to kiss by the Yowie corner? I mean, maybe. Is there also a Yuri corner? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Any of you guys been to a bubblegum shrimp? That's like based off of Forrest Gump. I've been there like a couple times, but the only like time that I like vividly remember going to a bubblegum shrimp was when I was a child and I got basically heat stroke at Universal and we were meeting my okay, so here's the story. It was my family trip to Universal Studios. I was a kid and it was about time for lunch and they decided we were gonna go to Bubblegum Shrimp. Okay, that was the plan. I wanted to ride the Hulk roller coaster one more time and get a fucking headache because I'm a dumbass. I don't know why I did that, but I went on the fucking Hulk roller coaster and my dad waited for me. And then we were gonna go to the Bubblegum Shrimp and meet them for lunch. Okay, that was the plan. So I get off the roller coaster. Whoa! That scared me. Splat! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Ram Ranch. Anyway, so I get off the roller coaster and we start walking. And we're walking for a really long time. And it's really, really hot because it's Florida. And I start to see my vision go spotty. To where? Ram Ranch! And I started to feel my vision go spotty, and I asked my dad, I'm like, hey dad, and my dad cannot find the bubblegum shrimp. He can't find it anywhere, and I'm looking, and I'm like half looking because my vision is going spotty. And I asked I don't remember if I drank anything, and Probably not. Clearly, I was dehydrated and getting heat stroke. And I remember asking my dad, I was like, "Hey dad, can we maybe like take a break and sit down? I don't feel so good." And he was like, "No, we're not stopping. We have to meet them for lunch, and or you're not getting to eat anything. Do you want to eat anything? I'm assuming you do, so keep walking." You know, he was fucking pissed at me. And then I felt stupid, and I'm like, "Okay." And then I'm like, my vision's getting blurry. And I think my dad like locked in, and he was like, "Oh shit." And he felt really bad because he was like, "Oh, this isn't a kid being a kid. This is a kid probably dying." Then he felt bad, and then when we got to the bubblegum shrimp, he got me a water and a Diet Coke, and he felt bad, but you know, still it was like, bro. Only men hand holding is allowed. Welcome to the Ram Ranch. Except our Ram Ranch is like different. We're reclaiming it. Our Ram Ranch is like a ranch, but it's like awesome. There are some naked cowboys, but they're hiding somewhere else. You don't need to, if you don't want to look at the naked cowboys, you don't have to. Just like be in your little barn, be in your barn by like a certain time, and you won't see the naked cowboys. So I've been told. They might be oiled up. Who knows? Who's to say? I've never seen it. The days of Ram Ranch. I feel like the Ram Ranch guy got canceled. For something, I can't remember what. So I've been saying we're reclaiming it, and it's like a place, but it's like a nice place, and there's sometimes naked cowboys, but I can't remember what the Ram Ranch guy got canceled for. At what time? So I know not when to go out. After 10 p.m., the naked cowboys start to come out. What did he get canceled for? Okay, hold on. Ram Ranch guy. Wait, why did? Oh no. He got arrested. Oh shit. The guy got arrested. He was in a relationship with his nephew. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, we're reclaiming it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, our Ram Ranch is awesome and cool and not associated with that Ram Ranch. Oh no. This happened like 2 years ago. What did he do? He was in an incestuous relationship with his nephew and leaked his nudes. Yikes. He bought the ram into ranch. Oh no. We are not dead ass. This is not our Ram Ranch. Not my Ram Ranch. Our Ram Ranch is different and cool and awesome and not associated with the other Ram Ranch. Oh no. That's horrible. Anyway. I don't mean to say anyway. That sounds really bad. I don't want to dismiss what happened. That's horrible. And I hope he rots there because that's not appropriate. And you should be appropriate and not incestuous to your family. Yeah, that's not good. Well, at our Ram Ranch, that does not happen. Nope. Don't be kissing your cousins, folks. While it too does have making out, it does not have incest, which is a plus. Yeah, I think it's actually a really big plus. Guys, okay, I don't know why this is the tangent that makes me think of it, but have you guys ever been to, like, Walmart and seen some crazy stuff at the Walmart? The Walmart I used to not go to that much. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I used to not go to Walmart that much, but now it is the closest grocery store to me. So I end up going there quite a decent amount of times. And I always feel like I'm like one wrong moment away from seeing an r/people of Walmart person. Like, I don't know, the people in this town, I feel are a little strange. The ones that are not like the college age kids, which there are a fair share of college age kids, but there is also a fair share of strange individuals. The 600-pound snack aisle juggernaut. Dude, I was trying to look for lime Diet Coke, and I kid you not, I was in the soda. I was gonna walk down the soda aisle, and there was a child in the middle of the aisle, and two very wide people on the fucking motorized scooters blocking up the entire aisle. And I'm like, well, cool. So I just went in from around the other side, and they did not have lime Diet Coke. So that was really awkward and embarrassing. It's like, if you both, like, why are you taking this kid out if both of you can't be present? What the hell are in your Walmarts? Groceries, but also strange individuals. I was like, damn, I guess, I don't know. Like, I don't want to, like, body shame anybody because I'm not the healthiest either, but, like, both of you? It was really crazy at Disney, though. Like, I was absolutely stun-locked at some of the people at Disney. I was very stun-locked. I remember we went to this restaurant that had burgers, and okay, this sounds really cannibalistic. Here, I'll pull out the knife. I'll pull out the crazy knife, for the cannibal vibes. It's from almost his own brand of creatures, I know, right? And we were sitting, and we had ordered our drinks, so we were just, like, sitting there and waiting, and all of a sudden, right to my, like, right diagonal comes in this ginormous lady. Like, to set the scene, you've ever seen the show 600-Pound Life? And they're like, that, you know what they look like, right? From on 600-Pound Life. You can get the picture in your head. She looked like she could be on that show. I feel so bad. She looked like she could be on that show, and she rolls in on her little scooter, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow. And she's with her, like, mom or something. And I'm sitting, and I'm like, well, all right. And you know what? I'm not one to judge. Like, live your life. Your body is your choice. But I start to judge you when you are mean to service workers, because guess what? The lady was very mean to the waitress. And I'm like, girl, you are at Disney. You are big backing it up at this burger restaurant in Disney, and you have the audacity to be rude to the waitress? What is wrong with you? And she was loud too, so it was like I could hear her, and I'm like giving her the side eye as she's like getting all mad at this waitress for asking her to repeat her order to make sure she got it right, because she didn't want like any lettuce on it, or lettuce or tomatoes or any of like the stuff. No, because how are you gonna be gelatinous and mean to service workers? Exactly. Do walk away? I mean, she could roll away, I guess. Wheel away. Like, it's your life. It's your life, at the end of the day. But, like, don't be mean to service workers. That's the bare minimum. Now I don't feel bad for looking at you and be like, damn, you're a big lady. Because you're just mean. You're inside. Like, inside counts. Inside is what counts, But if your inside is nasty and rotten, then I have no, like, I just don't have any sympathy. I just think, damn, all right. Thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, it was crazy at Disney. I almost got run over by multiple of those fucking scooters. I thought I was gonna die. I don't know. I walked a lot at Disney, though. It's a great little place to walk. Get your steps in. Definitely. My feet were dying. I didn't get any blisters though. When I was in New York though in July, no, was it July? No, August. I was in New York City in August for All for One, the Hall Live concert. I got bad blisters on the bottom of my feet. It seems expensive. It is expensive. It is really expensive. The only reason I was able to go is because my partner's family offered. And I was like, okay. Start needing a mobility scooter because your weight alone, it might actually be a problem. Yeah, that's, I don't know if you've ever seen episodes of 600 Pound Life, but, they know that their life is they're on death's door, right? They know they're on death's door, but they cannot stop eating the foods they want to eat. It's would you rather live or just, eat more burger? And half the time, or, a lot of, the really bad ones just want to eat more burger. There are people that do get better on 600 Pound Life, but that's not the ones you want to watch. You want to watch the ones that are insufferable. For an injury, and I felt so guilty about it. I went to the urgent care recently to, because when I first moved into my apartment, I was just accident prone, I guess. I tripped on a step and I twisted my ankle and I thought I broke it. So I went to the urgent care because I still had insurance, and they had to wheel me on a wheelchair to go down to get my x-ray done, and I felt so gross. I'm I could walk probably. I don't like it. If I'm watching 600 Pound Life, I want to see a train wreck. Exactly. And the fact half of them want burger instead of, actually following the diet is insane to me. It's when is it gonna be a wake-up call? They say it's a wake-up call, but then they still want more food, and I'm dude, I get it, there's psychological, it's a coping mechanism for a lot of people. There was this one lady who really was used food as a coping mechanism for the loss of both of her father and her brother, and I can sympathize with that. That's horrible. That's really horrible, and I can understand where she's coming from, but also that lady ended up dying because she could not get her food addiction under control. And she had grandchildren and a family, It just makes me sad. It's how is that not a wake-up call? But I guess it's easier to say when you're not in that position, but I guess it's their life. So definitely need addiction therapy. And they do sometimes get a therapist on the show, right? To kind of help them. But sometimes they just don't want to admit that they fucked up and this is pretty much their fault. And it also, part of it is the people that are enabling them, especially if they can't move. If they're bedridden, and the people enabling them also are at fault as well. You hate New York City? Yeah, New York City is a time. I got really bad blisters when I was in New York City. I didn't bring tennis shoes though, so it kind of was one thing after another, But I did enjoy my time there. I do enjoy the temporary time that I am in New York City because I've been there about 4 or 5 times in my life. It's a decent vacation spot or visiting place, but I would never live there. Unfortunately, using mobility scooters at stores because you're too heavy does take away resources from people with actually mobility disorders. It's another thing if you own them yourself. Yeah, that's true. If you own one yourself, more power. But yeah, there are people that do need those, that actually do need them for not their weight, which is a little sad that is being taken away from them. So I always, it's always, Those shows are more exploitation than assistance, also true. Half the time it's never for a good reason. Sometimes they are too far gone too. And it's just you're just watching the end. A lot of addictions start that way, just not with food, health, drugs, even as a coping mechanism. Oh yeah. There's a lot of studies and stuff that are showing that there's a lot of reasons why people turn to drugs and stuff as a coping mechanism. And There's a lot of like studies out there that have said that. And now I can't remember the exact thing that I was gonna reference because I like my mind drew a blank thinking about it. But yeah, it's really hard. And especially it's really hard for if you have anybody in your life, you know, that is struggling with addiction of any kind. It's just rough. But yeah. Only time you've been to NYC is to drive through it. Honestly, that's fine. Even though I could never drive in NYC, that's crazy. Purely exploitation, making the bank on the lows of someone else. Speaking of like exploitation, I did watch a documentary on Netflix a while back. I think it was like a couple months ago about The Biggest Loser. I don't know if you guys ever have heard of that show or watched that show. It's about basically, it's like a shock value weight loss show where they get a bunch of people, and it was really, really popular in the either 2000s or 2010s. The drive was full of regrets, understandable. But yeah, it's a lot of it's like a weight loss show, but they're like they're not eating properly, they're not eating what they're supposed to eat, and they're just like forcing them to work out with these trainers who are really hard on them, and then they like shock lose the weight or whatever, and then whoever loses the most amount of weight wins money and is like the biggest loser. And it was really popular, but they like but like there was a documentary on it about like the contestants talking about it, and like half of them didn't even like keep the weight off because it was just so unhealthy. It was interesting. It was an interesting watch. If you have Netflix, definitely check it out. La, 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 la. A lot of reality TV shows are just exploitive, but I'm also really like watching them. Speaking of like reality, I mean it's not really reality, but for a while I was watching quite a bit of Financial Audit, which I don't know if you've seen that show either. It's a YouTube show. It's a guy, and he basically like has people on the show that are in thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, like tens of thousands sometimes, dollars of debt, and he like kind of goes over it with them, like gives them like tough love of like where their money's going, kind of like yells at them. It's like a whole thing. They consent to it. And then he like sets up like a budget for them, but it's like kind of like shock value. I mean, they agree to go on it, but like I was just thinking about it because we were talking about Disney earlier, and a lot of the people on that show going into thousands of dollars of debt for Disney. It's wild. It's a train wreck horror to see, but God, is it hard to look away. Exactly. That's like my guilty pleasure show. Shows like that. Like also Hoarders. My mom used to fuck up Hoarder seasons. I've only seen a couple episodes. There was one that really made me mad, though. It was like this really bad hoarder house, and it had fucking Black Widow spiders in it. And the mom did nothing, blamed it all on her. Hi, AJ. Thank you. How are you? She blamed it all on her kids. She's like, I can't move around. I can't do that much. It's all my kids' fault. She pissed me off. MILF Manor? No, I don't. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna look that up. TLC. Okay, that lines up. TLC show. Okay. 2023. It's still going on? Hot single moms are looking to find love with younger men. A reality show that I do like is Love on the Spectrum. I've seen all the seasons of that. I quite enjoyed that one. MILF Manor. Wow. That is a show. MILF Manor 2 is crazy. Clean with B and some hoarders for B because she's a lot more compassionate about the people that need help. Yeah. Hoarding is like a genuinely like terrible thing that people get into, like that mindset or that state. I've never heard of Clean with B. Oh, she's a YouTuber. Ah. I'll have to give these a watch, or I give a couple of the watch. Show a bunch of moms trying to fuck each other. What? Oh my lordy, that is crazy. Oh. It sounds like a TLC show. It is a TLC show. You would. Wow. Okay, MILF Manor. What in the goddamn? I know, right? My gosh, guys. I also had a power nap before the stream. I was so tired. I was laying in bed. I was watching, I think it was Alara. And I just fell asleep. I set a timer for like 40 minutes, not a 40-minute power nap, and I woke up and I'm like, man, I gotta stream. But now I'm awake, so it's fine. But I was like debating, I'm like, what if I just push it back another hour? And it's like, no. Get up, Luli. Get up, Luli. Time to stream. It's where you go to watch the worst of humanity. I know. But you can't look away. TLC shows are like horribly addicting. Simon, thank you so much for the 30 months birthday. It is birthday. Guys, wait, when does frontal lobe start developing? When does women frontal lobe develop? Doesn't fully mature on age 25. Okay, so I still got a couple years. I thought it developed. I don't know why I thought it developed now. How's birthday been? Very uneventful. I'm celebrating birthday more on the weekend. So, but I just wanted to, do a little chill birthday stream because especially in the past with birthday, like actual birthday day, I usually wasn't able to stream because my family always had plans, but now I don't live with my parents anymore. So like actual birthday celebrations with family will have to be moved to the weekend. So it's just been kind of uneventful. I'm gonna make me and Deuce are gonna make one of my favorite dinners. But yeah, we went to Applebee's on Sunday. He took me out to Applebee's. We got a little tipsy at the Applebee's. I got a cute bag and a cardigan, and yeah. It's been pretty uneventful. I had class too, so I'm just kind of like celebrating it chilly today, and then I'm going out to my favorite hibachi place on the weekend and having cake then, just because it's convenient. But I'll get to see my brother again. I haven't seen my brother in so long. I'll see my parents again. My Nimmy Nightmare merch just accidentally got shipped to my parents' house, so I'll be able to get that too. And my grandpa, I'll see my grandpa again, and my aunt, and anybody else. I don't know who else is gonna come, but what's Applebee's like? It's it's a restaurant. It's not a fancy restaurant. It's like where middle class families go for a night out that isn't like terribly expensive. Also, they have giant cocktails. A lot of bees, a lot of apples. I love their quesadilla burger, which I didn't get when I went to Applebee's on Sunday. I'm so sad there's not a Chili's nearby. I want Chili's so... I crave Chili's occasionally. Did you guys know Chili's on Twitter? Like, official Chili's? They replied to one of my tweets once. It was awesome. Anyway, there is no Chili's anywhere near me. I think the nearest Chili's is over an hour drive. So I'm kind of sad. But I miss Chili's. And their triple dippers. But we have an Applebee's at least, which is okay. I went to Red Lobster too. When my parents came over, we went there for lunch, and low-key, the only thing that I've enjoyed about them is their biscuits. I thought I used to remember Red Lobster being the shit, but I did not enjoy it when I went. Maybe it's because I just like ordered the wrong thing or something, but like I didn't eat like any of my food, and they ended up comping it because they were like, do you want a box? And I'm like, no. And they're like, is it okay? And I'm like, I just don't really like it, I'm sorry. Closet, the closest Culver's. Oh, we do have a Culver's here. I love Culver's. Drifted Off, he said cocktails, and they have massive cocks. No. What tangent could I have possibly went on to where I would say that something has a massive cock? That's crazy. But yeah, Applebee's is pretty great, and they have spooky Halloween drinks. So I got a giant spooky Halloween drink. And then I had a chicken sandwich, but Deuce got the steak, and the steak was and I had a bite of it, and it was infinitely better, so I feel like I regret my decision, but it's okay. Massive cocks mentioned in the Ram Ranch. Yeah, I suppose you're right. That is a song lyric that does occur in that song. That is a thing. We've had weirder conversations. I suppose. That's true. You know what? That is true. I will give you that. The yapping streams, there is... I can never tell... Like, I have, like, a set, like, deciding of, like, things that I want to, like, get on Siege. Who is that? Who are you? I usually, when I, like, know that I'm gonna be yapping for a stream, it's Column. Oh, hi, Column. Siege doesn't work on stream. Get back to playing Siege. It sucks so much. I'm sorry for your loss. Massive dong if you want one, true. I usually have like a set list of things that I wanna like stream or like want to talk about during like a talking stream, especially if I've been away for a while, and it always like ends up going off the deep end into like something that I like don't expect at all. And you know what? That's partially your guys' fault. No, I'm kidding. I mean, it's fine. That's what keeps the yaps alive. That's what keeps the yaps going, is when you guys bring something up or an anecdote or like push the conversation further. That's how we get to where we go. And that's the beauty of it, really. That's the beauty of it, which makes my job easier because I don't have to keep thinking of topics. You guys can just carry it and then we'll just keep yapping. And that's how we got like the fucking 4-hour yap sessions after gaming occasionally. You gotta go. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I also heard that you're going to the Chainsaw Man movie. I might see it too, so we'll have something to talk about in the future. I hope you have a good day. Drop my condom for my magnum dong. Oh yeah, that was a Danny DeVito quote. He's such an elusive being. Sometimes I forget that he's alive. Imagine playing Siege in the Big 25. That friend group plays a lot of Siege. It comes in spurts. I've played quite a bit of Siege myself. But I usually play it because other people are playing it. I've never solo queued on Siege, and I probably never will. All of my hours on Siege are because my friends want to play Siege. That's the only reason why I have it. Eventually see the Chainsaw Man movie. You read the manga a long time ago. I've only seen the anime, so you're way ahead of the game. But I think you might enjoy, if you liked the manga, I'm sure you will enjoy the anime. Danny DeVito is a national treasure. I agree. Sometimes I forget he's alive too. You know, I feel like he was in the last movie I saw him in was the Beetlejuice sequel. And he looked so old. I mean, he was like dressed like he had dead guy makeup on. But like, man, he really is getting up there, isn't he? Wow. Cause like when you think of Danny DeVito, you think of him like much younger. So, like, thinking of Danny, like, seeing him in a movie where, for one, he's playing a dead guy, and two, bright white hair. It's just, like, kind of shocking. I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, he is really old now, isn't he? He forgets he's alive? You know what? That also probably is true. It's a great cameo. That movie, I recently rewatched the Beetlejuice sequel because, you know, I love the first Beetlejuice movie. I saw the sequel in theaters, and I remembered it being alright, and then I recently rewatched the sequel again, and I feel like my opinion on the movie has gotten slightly worse on the second rewatch. He's like 80? Wait, is he? I mean, Betty White was acting in her 90s, so before she passed. He is... Yeah, he's 80 years old now. Like, exactly 80. Played Destiny 2. Ugh. I have a certain friend that has been in love with Destiny 2. It's a love-hate relationship. I could not get into it. I've never played it, and I was advised not to, so I never will. um, Wait, what did AJ say? Hold on. Oh, wasn't that the clown in Spawn? Really? What? Movie. Oh. That's an older movie. I've never seen this movie. I don't know what it's about. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. My opinion of it is slightly less. So spoilers for Beetlejuice 2. You're honestly fine just watching the first one. You don't really need to watch the second one, is my opinion. I was very confused. I know Tim Burton has like a thing where he likes to put his current partner in all of his movies. Like he did it with Helena Bonham Carter when they were a thing. He did it with, or he gets like muses or whatever that he's like obsessed with, and usually is his partner, right? And a classic. Oh, okay. I've seen not a lot of classic movies, so you'll have to forgive me. But essentially, like, he has this thing. So his current wife or whatever was in this Beetlejuice movie, and I just like think her part is a little silly. Like, it clearly feels like they had a different plot for the movie, but then they were like, oh, but then he's like, I want my wife in it. We're gonna put my wife in it. Give my wife a good role. And so now she's like fucking Beetlejuice's ex-wife and now wants to kill him or something. And I'm like, just like kind of silly. I don't know. I feel like Jenna Ortega's also like one of his like muses too, because she was in Wednesday and she's in this Beetlejuice movie. It's all right. I mean, she always does a good job with whatever she's in, but like, I don't know. The movie was okay. It was just an okay plot overall. I think Beetlejuice is better being a one-off movie, to be honest. But it was kind of cute. It was like a time. But like rewatching, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a plot point in the movie. Oh yeah, this did happen in the movie, huh? All right. I like kind of like tuned out. As you're having your wife act as a serial killing ex-wife might be a cry for help. I don't know. Tim Burton's a character. He's a character. I think he like doesn't he cheat on like every partner he's had. So he's clearly got a screw loose. Bruce might be the one that got you afraid for repeating his name. I feel like that's like a universal like experience. I mean, I never watched it until later on in my life, so I didn't really have that, but yeah. The show is pretty bussin'. I have not seen the show. I've not seen the Beetlejuice show. I've only seen the movies, so I might have to go look at a couple episodes of the show. I think I've seen like snippets of it though, and I think the animation style is cute. What other movies have I recently seen in this October spirit? I rewatched Hocus Pocus. I watched Edward Scissorhands for the first time. I thought that was pretty interesting. Cute little movie. But I don't know, how old is fucking Edward Scissorhands supposed to be in the movie? And why is like, how old is Edward Scissorhands supposed to be in the movie? Ageless being. Okay, that's... Okay, nope, it's never been stated. Alright, well... Okay. I don't know. I felt like he had like a very like stunted mind because he's like a little robot or whatever. And I just thought it was kind of weird that like this fucking, these like hot moms or whatever, these like the moms of the suburb were trying to like get with him or something. At least the redheaded chick in that movie. Hocus Pocus is or the second one is I have not, I can't remember if I've seen the second one or not. I've only seen the first one, so I don't know. The original Haunted Mansion. Oh, I do want to see the Haunted Mansion movies. I have yet to see them. I'm definitely going to watch them at some point. Probably tomorrow. I might watch them tomorrow, to be honest. I'm not sure. I did see the newest, or because I rode the Haunted Mansion ride recently when I went to Disney, and I really enjoyed it. I really loved that ride. And I was like, oh shit, they have movies on it? And then Deuce's mom was like, yeah, they have movies on the Haunted Mansion. They're not that bad. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I forgot about it, and now I'm being reminded. So I'm going to watch the Haunted Mansion movie. It's just more sympathetic. Sympathetic? But the whole point was that they were evil and wanted to kill children for immortality, but they were, like, dorky and, like, lovable. Even though they, like, hated children. They were just, their acting was just so funny and, like, great that it just made it, like, yeah, they're killing kids, but, like, they're so silly. That's, like, the enjoyment of it, and they're all so different. Anyway, horror isn't really scary anymore, and nothing can ever top the scariest thing ever, Luigi's Mansion for GameCube. I recently saw a clip of, I think the game is called, like, Piglet's Big World, and it literally looks like a fucking horror game. Why did they put Piglet in a horror game? Exactly. Yeah. I don't know why they needed to make a sequel. I'm sure it's like a write-off. You know, like have you ever seen The Little Mermaid 2? The direct-to-DVD sequel of The Little Mermaid. Have you ever seen it? I, for some reason, had it on DVD as a kid, and it's literally like, oh, we're gonna try to, like, redo this, but it's, like, so bad that we just want everyone to forget about it. Like, that game, yeah, why the fuck is Piglet in Silent Hill? Why are they putting my boy Piglet in fucking Silent Hill? What's going on with that? Wasn't there a game so scary people went to the hospital playing it? That sounds like some urban legend, but maybe that's true. Wasn't it like, when you say that, I think of, like, the Pokemon episode that gave kids seizures because it was literally a walking free epileptic seizure episode. This drama makes Silent Hill look silly. FNAF. I did watch Terrifier 1 and 2 earlier this month. I did enjoy the second one. The first one is not my favorite. The second one, I'm waiting for it to be a little bit cheaper for rent before I watch the third one. But apparently but here's, like, the thing. Here's the thing with the first Terrifier movie is that it was the whole point of it was to just show off the director guy's special effects. It wasn't made to have, like, a good story, which is kind of apparent, and I don't really like it. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels very misogynistic. And I don't like the kill with the girl that was the girl was upside down, and then he chainsawed through. I didn't like that either. I didn't really like that. The second movie actually tried to have plot, so now I was a bit more inclined to enjoy that one. Pretty good in the effects genre. Yeah, that's true. So, like, I just, like, pretend like the first movie doesn't exist, and I do like the second movie. So I still have yet to watch the third one. I'm waiting for it to be a little bit cheaper for rent because it's a newer movie. That kill. I did not like that kill. I did not like that one. I don't know why she had to be naked. But whatever. It just felt really, it just made me uncomfy. I didn't really like that one. But I'm also aware that movie wasn't supposed to have a good story. It was supposed to be like, ooh, look at how realistic these effects are. Aren't these cool? So, I give it a pass. The new Final Destination movie, I have not seen any of those because I feel like if I watch any of them, it's gonna make my anxiety go off the charts because I already have Final Destination scenarios play off in my head. But I have seen clips. I've seen, like, the tanning bed scene. I saw the one about the, like, what's the lore on the penny dropping and then, like, an entire, like, roof thing, like, falls apart. Am I misremembering? I don't know. MRI machine. See, I can't watch the Final Destination ones. It's gonna make my anxiety worse. I already have Final Destination playing in my head when it, like, Anytime I'm on. I was on a roller coaster recently. I was at Universal Epic Universe, the new park there, in September as well. And I rode the newest roller coaster, which I don't know if you guys are up to date with theme park things, but I rode this roller coaster called Stardust Racers, and that is the same roller coaster that a guy did die on, and I literally thought I was gonna die. But I didn't die because the reason that guy died is because he did not read the warnings and he had pre-existing health problems. So it's different. But my butt was like flying off of the seat. Like it was not, my butt was not secured. And I that was spooky scary. I thought Final Destination was playing in my head. I'm like, oh my god, this is how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die on this fucking roller coaster. Ever watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space? I have. I've seen it multiple times. I think it's so cute. I know it's corny and cheesy and kind of stupid, but I love it. And I love the little puppets, the clowns. I love them. They're so silly. It's a good movie. And I know they made a game, and I never bought it, and I think it's dead now. Isn't Elvira in that game too? I've only seen the new one. Oh, okay. Never watched Terrifier. You don't really like gore movies. There's got to be a story for it. Yeah, I mean, half the time I wasn't looking at the screen. Sometimes I was, but I'm like, this one's a little bit extra. This one's a little bit extra gory. I'm gonna look away. But like, I think Art the Clown is cute. I think he's silly in like some fucked up way. I think his design is really cool. And I also like the guy that plays him, because the guy that plays him is really cool and really nice. I would like to meet him someday. Art is adorable in a weird way. Exactly. That's like my thing. I think he's definitely fucked up, and there's some scenes that I just like look away at, but he is kind of silly and whimsical in like some fucked up, messed up way. It's not dead. People still play. Oh, I kind of want to play it. I've always kind of wanted to play because I really enjoyed the movie. But I wasn't sure if there was anybody that still played it, because I feel like I had seen reviews on the game when I was debating buying it, because it was a little bit pricey, and I saw reviews on it, and people were saying that the gameplay got really tiring really quick. Because it's leaving updates? Oh, okay. I feel like he would be good at parties. I mean, more like massacres. I know he's at Halloween Horror Nights right now. And I love seeing all the clips of him because he's so funny. He's so funny and silly in the parks. And, you know, he can't kill anybody there. So just watching Art the Clown go around and, like, making people buy his merch and, like, standing behind, like, the DJ is really funny to me. I like it. I enjoy it. It's kind of movie. You're terrified of clowns. Oh, you watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Okay, like, even if you don't like clowns, it's such a corny, silly movie. Like, you can't be scared of them. Like, I'm not the biggest enjoyer of clowns, but, like, oh, yeah, yep, the inflating boobs. Was it the inflating boobs or the deflating boobs? I can't remember, but that's, like, the only time you see girl clowns. I'd take on clowns with my friends. I would willingly go on the clown ship. I would turn into a big cotton candy lump, low-key. I think they're just so silly. I love the killer clowns. They're so silly. You gotta watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I believe you can watch it for free on Tubi. Old slashers. I love the first Scream movie. I swear I rewatch it like every few months. I love the original Scream movie. I have not seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I need to watch it. I have seen the newer version of it, the 2020 whatever version of it. I did watch the newer version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I thought it was a little bit silly. Like, why are we on a bus and why is he pulling out our phones when the killer is right there, guys? What's going on? Where's our brains at? obsessed with the clowns because they're so funny. They're so silly. I love the clowns. They're so funny. Your partner is very justified. But yeah, I gotta watch the OG Texas Chainsaw Massacre because I'm imagining that it's better than the newer remake of it. Leave phone, badass horror movie. Guys, there's a killer on my bus. Let me take out my phone and stream it. Movie logic. I should play the game. I did have a friend that tried to get me into playing that game, and I've seen clips of it, but it's just another one where it's just like I thought it would die out, so I just never played it and just stuck to Dead by Daylight. You love the first one? Where can I watch the first one? I mean, now is the season. I mean, I like being spooky all season, all year. I'm the type of person where, like, if I get, like, decor for all year round during Halloween, so... I'm buying, like, sweaters with ghosts on them, and I'm wearing them all year. That's me, personally. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Where can I watch this? Oh, it's on Netflix. I think. It's on Netflix. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna watch it on Netflix. Sweet. Wait, is it actually on Netflix, or was my thing lying to me? Some dumbass on Kick. Okay, you know what? On Kick, though, for real, though. You're right. You know what? You're right. And I hate that you're right. Oh, shit. I don't remember my Netflix password. It's on the TV, I think. Okay, well, I have to connect it to my Roku. It should be there. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the 1974. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Is Netflix... Am I signed into Netflix on my laptop? No. God damn it. Where to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974. Okay, yeah, it is on Netflix. It's also on YouTube TV, or on Peacock, or on Tubi. Okay, it's on a lot of shit. So I'm good. Okay, I can watch this movie. You can wear Santa costume on Halloween. I mean, yeah, technically. But here's the thing, also, the cool thing. If you, like, buy Nightmare Before Christmas merch, it works for both seasons. But I feel like people have, like, such a negative perception of people who like Nightmare Before Christmas. Am I wrong? I feel like people, when they think of people that like Nightmare Before Christmas, they get this, like a stereotype in their head. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, no. I'm wide again. How do I fix... Did I just do it? Okay, I fixed it. I don't know what's going on. It is good. But there's, like, apparently, like, a stereotype behind people that like Nightmare Before Christmas. Here, let me see if I can find a better description, like, a better describer of what I mean by this. Also, I'm gonna try to see if we can wrap this up by 6 or, like, 6:20, because Deuce does get home, or gets off of work at 6. So, and I am kind of hungry, and I want to cook dinner. Side note, so we can't stay for too much longer. Okay, anyway, Nightmare Before Christmas fan stereotype. I swear it's a thing. Okay, well, at least it's a thing on TikTok. Get the vibe center to us. Oh, stop! Shh. Shh. I'm speaking, beautiful scene woman on my For You page. Anyway. Didn't know about the stereotype? Okay, I think it's only a thing on TikTok. Get the vibe similar to a Sanrio girl from Nightmare Before Christmas fans. Really? What does that say about me? I like both. What does that say about me? The movie? I don't know about the stereotype. Okay. You guys are not knowers, it seems. I guess you guys aren't like scrolling TikTok as much as me. Okay, but like here's the thing. There's a difference between a Sanrio girly and a Hello Kitty girly. They're different, okay? But I feel like I've loved Sanrio for a long time. I was making my mom buy me My Melody merch, My Melody stationery on fucking Modes for You when I was a child, okay? I feel like I have the I feel like I get the okay. Define the difference. Okay, Hello Kitty girlies just like Hello Kitty. They don't like this other Sanrio characters, okay? Hello Kitty girlies, though there is definitely a stereotype. I don't like it's hard how do I describe it without being girl stereotype? Essentially, a lot of like dudes are just say like Hello Kitty girls are insane. Oh, thank you for the follow. Hello Kitty girlies think vaping is cool. Pretty much. Zombie Alex, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Ram Ranch. Hope you're doing well. Okay, the wiki how on Hello Kitty girls is interesting. Hello Kitty girl traits. Loves Hello Kitty. Oh, okay, yeah, that's different. Hello Kitty is a Sanrio character. There's Sanrio girlies who like multiple characters or a Sanrio character that is not Hello Kitty, and Hello Kitty girlies just like Hello Kitty. Okay? Okay. Just that we get that off the way. So they are. I know one. Yeah. So where's a lot of pink and black? Okay, this is not looking good for me. I don't think Hello Kitty girlies wear a lot of pink and black. Okay, Hello Kitty girlies wear other things. Hello Kitty has never been my favorite Sanrio character. It's either been Cinnamoroll or My Melody. Okay. I'm on the Sanrio. Okay, this is really bad. This WikiHow is crazy. Self-confident is what the WikiHow is saying. Have a reputation for being hot. Oh wow. And they definitely know it. They love to rock bold and unique outfits in public, even though their style is slightly unconventional, and lots of men find them incredibly cute and attractive. Okay. Sexually open. Bro, these are like, this is not what I expected for Hello Kitty girls WikiHow stereotype. Okay. Perfectly fine with having friends with benefits. Because they're emotionally detached. Why is WikiHow giving the Hello Kitty girls? Why are they roasting the Hello Kitty girls? Partners having a great sexual connection with their partner, and as long as their partner's on the same page, it's fairly fun. Emotionally unstable. Okay, now this is usually what a lot of people, the stereotype of Hello Kitty girls is that they are emotionally unstable. Hello Kitty girl is often described as having a mental disorder, such as depression or BPD, or having attachment issues to men, called daddy issues. Oh dear. Many guys think this stems from an unstable family background, but it totally varies from person to person. Potentially violent. This is what I hear about a lot of Hello Kitty girls, that they're potentially violent. So this one I might agree with. We'll see. We'll read it out. But to make the DPT fandom look sane. Oh my gosh. That reminds me of a story. I would be wary. I mean, this is literally my lore is that I'm insane. So I guess you should be wary, I suppose. You gotta run, they will find you. I have a Sanrio tattoo. I have Cinnamoroll tattooed on my arm. Play the first Witcher, or should you skip it and play the second? Look it up on Reddit, and whatever Reddit tells you to do, because I've never played the Witcher games. But I trust Reddit. Anyway, according to TikTok, some Hello Kitty girls can become violent toward their romantic partner because they're so emotionally unstable. They tend to fall in love fast and hard, developing an unhealthy codependence on their partner, and this can lead to a toxic cycle of physical or emotional abuse. Anecdotally, this is what I've heard. But also hashtag not all Hello Kitty girls, just to set the record clean. Oh my god, there's a video on WikiHow that says don't date Hello Kitty girls, and there's literally a picture of Belle Delphine. Okay, we're getting off of this website. Be wary of adorable pink cow. I mean, listen, I like Sanrio. So like Hello Kitty is cute, but she's like not my favorite, you know. That makes me different from a Hello Kitty girl. But I will not say I'm not free. I'm free of mental issues. I'm a VTuber. That's like the prerequisite. Okay, you have to have problems. Lulu hiding her Hello Kitty stash? No. I have a Mori Calliope stash of Callie's merch. I have Cinnamoroll merch. I have like My Melody stuff, but I don't really own Hello Kitty stuff. Should I need to be a VTuber now? Okay, listen to Red. Go chronologically. Clash Royale, I'm basically the same level. Clash Royale, I'm shocked people still play Clash Royale. That was popular when I was in middle school. I'm surprised it's still hanging on. Sound perfect for the role. But yeah, Hello Kitty Girls is a trip. Or a trip. You need an issue or two. Exactly. That's like the prerequisite, you know? Oh, she had My Little Pony, guys. I'm gonna say not bad because Clash got a resurgence. Oh, good to know. Okay, listen, I do fuck with My Little Pony. I'm not even gonna lie. I love My Little Pony actually. I have My Little Pony pajama pants and a Twilight Sparkle t-shirt. And I like them a lot. I wear them occasionally. MLP fandom is horrendous. Okay, that's because it got taken over by a lot of men who decided to make the fandom yucky and post and draw like pony porn and draw and like do horrific things. I've been scarred. I'm not free from I as a little girl when I was a kid, I liked My Little Pony, right? When I was little, like the generation before the Friendship is Magic. I loved those My Little Ponies. Then when my mom told me, hey, My Little Pony's getting a new show on the Hub Network, I was very excited. I watched the first episode like 5 times a day. Okay, I loved My Little Pony. And then I got on the computer and, you know, unharmedly me, it's a kid's show, me looking up as a little girl on the internet, My Little Pony, and then finding fucking a video of Pinkie Pie singing her Smile song and then beating her friends to death relentlessly, and it's all gory and gross. Traumatized me, okay? I have been traumatized by the brony fandom as well, okay? It's not all bronies. I was ripe age for My Little Pony. And I just enjoyed it so much that I kept liking it, and I had a pony OC. And I think it's still a pretty good show. But yeah, the fandom there are a lot of bad apples in the fandom, though most of the time, now that I see, it's kind of died out because they're not making episodes of the show anymore, or at least the show that got popularized. And, and yeah, like, most of it is like, younger teenage girls finding My Little Pony and being like, oh yeah, the show is kind of gas. I think that what's left of the brony fandom is very little. If you love Uma Musume? Oh yeah, I love Uma Musume too. I haven't played it in a while. I'm gonna get back into it though. I love the horse girls. I love Uma Musume. I love My Little Pony. I used to ride horses when I was younger too. I definitely had horse autism. I'm gonna not lie to you. MLP gets a live action. Ew. What are they gonna do with that? The G5 movie that they had was a little rough. To be honest, with the animation style, I wasn't the biggest fan. Who's my favorite Uma? Rice Shower. Rice Shower is my favorite Uma. I also like... I have to think. Who else do I like? Rice Shower is my favorite. I also like Haru Urara because she's pink. And Rice Shower and Haru are friends, and I like that because they're friends and they have different aesthetics, and that makes my brain go boing, and my neuron activates, and it pleases me because I like I like the trope that friends have different aesthetics, that have opposite aesthetics, but they're still friends, and it's cute. But yeah, Rice Shower is my daughter. I love my little goth queen, and I also like Manhattan Cafe. I watched the Agnes Tachyon movie with some friends, and I thought I like her too because she's also a little kooky, spooky another all black goth pony, and I like that. I like that about her. And she's a little weird, but I love that about her. Those are my top 3. You need to watch the show. Yeah, I haven't watched the show either. I've only seen the Tachyon movie. She's insane. I love her for it. Exactly. I love a little kooky spooky horsey, okay? That is my and I don't know, something I didn't expect to like Rice Shower, but then I like actually read through her career, you know, whatever, when I first started playing, and I love her big ears, and I also love that she like calls you big sister, and I just feel so maternal to her. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm just a big sister. Like that's just been my life. I'm the big sister. So I don't know. It activated something maternal, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's the little sister I never had." And so it like made my brain very happy. It made my serotonin go sicko mode. Looly Hairpath is Onesa in real life. It's true. But yeah, I don't know. Because I used to want a sister when I was younger, and then like hearing her call you big sister, I'm like, oh yes, this pleases me because I used to want to be a sister, and now it's like I can have that, but without the annoying parts. And it's a horse girl. What's not to like? I can be the big sister to a horse girl. That's fine. Are you the big sister? Is little sister bigger than you? Well, I don't think that would ever happen. I'm very tall. I'm very tall and big. Surprised you survived the Uma virus. I'm shocked. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna fall hard and fast, so I just downloaded it on drop, and I loved it. No brainer. But yeah, love the horses. Gotta get back to the horses. The funny story about Uma, actually, there was someone on my friends list on Discord, I don't remember who they were, and I was playing Uma on Steam, and they messaged me, they're like, "You're playing Uma Musume?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been really enjoying it." And then they said, "Oh, I'm never gonna touch that game. I hate it personally." And I said, "Oh, well, more for me." And then I unadded them on Discord. Like, what compelled you to DM? Like, you don't know who I am. Like, I don't remember who you are, for one. It's been so long that we've talked, I don't remember who you are. Number 2, what compelled you? Are you that, like, bored and have nothing going on in your life that you saw me on Uma Musume and you decided to DM me just to express how much you don't like the game? I have no time for you. I have no time for you. It's such a harmless game. Like, at its core, like, why do you hate Uma Musume? At its core, it is literally a wholesome horse game. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Like, the community, maybe, I can understand. I don't know, like, I can understand, like, you know, maybe that. Thank you for the hydrate. But, like, I'm playing it for purely wholesome purposes, except for maybe Super Creek. I will not lie, I have done one too many Super Creek careers. I love that horse as well. I would play Goo Goo Babies with her. Alright, Goo Goo Gaga, bitch. I would. Okay? Whatever. It's not your kind of game. That's fair. The gameplay is not for everyone. But, yeah. They hard-shipped all the horse girls. I mean, there is also, like, horse girl Yuri, you know? But yeah, they each have, like, a really cool story, and if you like horse girls, or if you like cute anime women, you'll like it. Never mind, I don't have to say it. Yeah, I have issues. That's okay. I do like Super Creek. Maybe not as much as some of the other people out there, which are, you know. But I do appreciate Super Creek. I do appreciate it. I think she's cool. And you know what? If she wants to play Goo Goo Babies, you know what? Goo Goo Gaga. Whatever, man. I'll do it. I would do it if it made her happy. I would play Goo Goo Babies with my life on the line. You're so right. That's so crazy to me. That's just a thing in the game. Also, it's like idol shit, so I'm like, I just like it in general. Because, you know. Man, it's almost 6. It's almost time to go. I don't know when we're going to stream next. I'll be gone all weekend and Friday, so on Thursday, I don't know. We might be able to do a late stream Thursday, but I do have to meet with my advisor after my classes, so I might just be too tired. So we might end up just streaming on Monday, because I don't have class next Monday, and so yeah, that might be what we do. I'll keep you guys posted. The new horse, still in love? Oh, I've heard about that. Isn't that the yandere horse? About to party? Nope. No partying for me. I'm partying on the weekend, technically, but nothing crazy. Yeah. This, like, my actual birthday has been pretty chill. There's nothing happening. But I do need to get going soon-ish, so I can get cooking dinner. Oh shit. Deuce texted me like 3 hours ago and I didn't even see it. Whoopsie. She has a warning for effects? Wait, what do you mean? Clips of her animation put on other horses? What is her animation? What's this lore? Let's see this. Oh, wow. Wowza. She just purely is under a horse. Oh. Wow, she is really fucking cuckoo crazy. I fuck with it. The horse had a lot of mental issues. Hey girl, me too. I respect it. I love a good yandere, alright? I fuck with it, alright? I love it. Slay. Haru with the yandere animations. That's funny. Thank you, Flog. How have you been? Woohoo, birthday. Man. What was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say. Good on you. You graduated, you work full time now? Oh, you found job? Congrats. You are not broke anymore, hopefully. I'm busy. I'm working, doing school, and I moved out, so living on my own. Working aerospace. Damn, that's awesome. How was your love quest? Or is that a sore subject? If the real horse could speak, she would have been a VTuber. I respect it, honestly. Isn't Gold, don't they have like a Uma Musume VTuber? Isn't Goldshi kind of like a Uma Musume VTuber? Does that help? You have Kamen Rider opening stuck in your head? I've never seen Kamen Rider, so I don't know. But if I have something stuck in my head, sometimes I will watch something equally stimulating for my brain, and I will forget. Higurashi no Naku Koro ni. Why does that sound familiar? Is that the anime with the time skips and it was based off of a visual novel and has... Or am I misremembering? Which one? What do you mean, which one? Your general love quest. You were on a general love quest, and I never heard what happened. Did you find love? Did you win? Did you collab? Or I mean, not collab. Sorry, I read the chat. Did you find your person? Gold she collabs with Hollows. I did see the performance that they did. That's really cool. She's very silly. Goldshi is very lovable. It's hard to not hate Goldshi. Not yet. I believe in you, King. Maybe there will be an aerospace coworker baddie that you can take out for a nice drink. Fumble the twink at the club because you forgot to ask his number. No. Well, maybe you can go back to the club and maybe he might be there, and then you'll know its fate. Then you can secure the twink. Good luck. I believe in you. If a Turi anime woman is wishing you luck, surely it must come true. Though I wouldn't recommend dating your coworkers, probably. I have never dated a coworker. Let me be clear. I've never dated a coworker, but there has been a coworker in the past that has wanted to definitely date me. Terrible idea to date coworker. Exactly. Don't date your coworkers, guys. Okay? If there's anything you learn from this stream, which probably isn't much, is to don't date your coworkers. Bring rope. No. The rope is for later. Ha ha ha. You don't have coworkers to date? That's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fortunate, like, at my current job, I don't think there's anybody with their eyeballs on me. So I don't have to deal with what I had to deal with at my old store. Which was a very awkward... I mean, I've told you guys, if you've been listening to the looly stream, you've heard the horrors of Sus Coworker, the legends of Sus Coworker, and all of the things that he has done. I wonder if I still have the list. I know I wrote a list of things that I thought of at the time that I thought was weird of him that he did or said to me. And now I wonder if I still have the list. Surely I do. For all of the new people that want to hear about Sus Coworker's wrongdoings and why he is sussy. Let me look. My gosh, I have a whole fucking notes app vent about Sus Coworker. This is from September 27th of last year. Would you guys like me to read my Sus Coworker yap lore drop vent from last year? If you would like some drama, some tea, yes? Okay. If you are unaware, I have been working at a gas station part-time for a year and a couple months now, I think. So, yeah, it's been a while. And it's not a bad gig. They pay all right. It's convenient. It can be physically... Oh, hi, Simon. We're reading off my year-old notes app vent about Sus Coworker. It can be physically draining because of my feet/back problems, but it's retail. Oh well, the people are probably the worst part, to be honest, but not the topic of today's story. My coworkers, for the most part, are all cool, except there's one coworker who has continuously been a source of most of all of the drama at work and has been incredibly suspicious about me. Welcome to the Yap session about sus coworker. When I first started, I had no issues with sus coworker. I was kind of like neutral on him because I, at the start, like all new hires, just wanted to stand and ring instead of do tasks, can an event. A sus coworker would put my ass to work. He is above me technically and is a shift lead, so every time I worked with him, I low-key dreaded it. Apparently, sus coworker thought I hated him, which was a blow to him, apparently. Which I guess I don't blame him. When at work, I am there to work, so I don't really try to get to know him. I don't really talk about myself, and my voice/tone when not masking gets to be monotone and lower pitched, so I believe he took this as me hating him because I would only ask about work or just not talk to him. This was eventually sorted when a different coworker, we shall call C, who I got close to, quickly approached me and asked me if I hated sus coworker. I was confused and said no, and was told that C was told by sus coworker that he thought I hated him. As the months went on, sus coworker opened up more, and so did I because I thought nothing of it. Sus coworker was very close with a different coworker, and when she left abruptly, which, by the way, to interject, she left abruptly because she had COVID and she could not come into work, and they told her to find her own replacement. She was like, no, I'm fucking bedridden with COVID. Fuck you guys, and then left. So I don't blame her for leaving, but yeah. Anyway, sus coworker no longer had a favorite that he could confide in. I was telling he was trying to gauge who to favor. I could tell after this he was trying to gauge who he would favor next, and sure enough, he chose me. I think this is because I am younger compared to the older adult coworkers who are in their 40s and up, and because I am a woman, and he tends to favor women, and I don't know if this is because of trauma. I had never asked, but I was friendly to him, and that was enough, I guess. Hair by the stone cold on the job? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know how to talk to people. Anyway, however, as he had decided I was his favorite, I could also tell there was a shift. Sus coworker was definitely, if not still, into me. The biggest issue is sus coworker has a boyfriend. He has been taken the entire time I've known him. Even bigger issue is that his boyfriend works night shifts. His boyfriend is also our coworker. If I had ever expressed interest and gotten with him, which I'd never do, I was never ever attracted to him, nor would I ever have such feelings for somebody in a relationship. I'm no homewrecker. Imagine how messy that shit would be. Anyway, I could tell he was gauging me as a potential partner during our shifts together. He'd ask me weird questions like if I would ever want kids and if I'd ever want to start a family, and he'd ask me if I would date a man. Oh, and he'd ask me if I would date a man, and he'd ask me how I was still single because I was so pretty. I was single at the time. And there was one point where for 3 days in a row we worked together. Every day he asked me if I was talking or seeing anybody. Weird as fuck. He'd also flirt. He'd be sweeping by me, accidentally hit my shoe, and then when I would turn, he would say, sorry, was trying to just sweep you off your feet. And he still calls me pet names like honey, sweetheart, and hun. He also, for a good while, would buy me a coffee every morning we worked together, every morning or every shift we worked together, and for a good chunk of time, desperately wanted to take me out for drinks. And I'd said it'd probably be the opposite. He cannot even drive. LOL. If I ever pushed back, he'd say I was joking, or one time when he asked if I would date anybody here and I said no, he went through all of the coworkers our age, and when he asked if I would date him, I finally snapped and I said, you have a boyfriend, and he played it off like it was a test. His response was, good answer, with almost an offended look on his face. There was also one time I found out he was telling everyone in the store that it was actually me that had a crush on him, and that I was into him. When that got back to me, everyone assured me that they didn't believe him, or if they asked that I did like him, my gross reaction told them enough. I should have confronted him on it, but I know he'd never admit it, which also I was planning on confronting him at the time, but we didn't end up working for like a week, and then by the time that happened, I'm like, well, whatever, it's water on the bridge at this point. He's not gonna remember, or it's just been too long for it to pass. Anyway, I was so confused on why he would be asking me these things and being like that. After all, this kind of thing has never happened to me before. Most of my jobs I've worked, I've been alone doing my own thing or working with mainly women. Not to say women can't be like that, but it's never been an issue for me at least. Anyway, my coworker C has known sus coworker for a while, and one day hanging out, C opened up and let me know that sus coworker's relationship with his boyfriend isn't the greatest, and that they're together mainly because they both think I can't do any better than this. Sus coworker is bi, but has a bigger preference for women. His boyfriend also doesn't want kids, and sus coworker does very badly and thinks his time is running out. C thinks he's trying to find a new partner so he can break up with his boyfriend, and the newest target is me. That leads to recently, when sus coworker found out about Deuce. He found a little before I left to visit him mid-July. I didn't plan on telling anybody besides one of the managers, who was like my second mom at this point, because she was wondering why I wanted so many days off. For one, because it's my personal life, and two, I knew that sus coworker was going to be weird about it. And he was, and still is. He was shocked to hear that I was not single anymore, and then I had to explain to him, well, yes, I didn't kind of plan on dating anybody, let alone a man. This was very sweet. His response was, well, you know where I am if it doesn't work out. My final shift before I left, he was hovering me, practically saying, you need to text me updates while you're there. I will walk all the way over there to save you if I have to. I had to assure him multiple times I'd be fine. I'd be fine. Bro even made me give him a hug before I left just in case. When I didn't text him because the data was bad, he threw a fit the next time we worked together, under the guise, what if you got hurt? I wouldn't be able to know. Well, I didn't, and all was well, so calm down, man. And that leads to now. He keeps being weird about him, asking how he is every day, and hoping that we won't be. He keeps wanting to meet him too, purely to intimidate him. Like, bro, you are not intimidating. I think he's jealous that we're happy. You may be wondering why I don't go to HR, because it's low-key harassment in some circumstances, and the truth is, I just do not be caring. I don't have much exciting shit going on, so the occasional crazy sus interaction sometimes makes shit interesting. Also, HR at my job notoriously sucks, so I don't think they would do anything. Sus coworker also does the shit I don't like doing at work, so if he's there, I don't have to do the hard stuff. So, we're short-staffed, and half the staff doesn't want to do anything, so we be taking what we can get. I'm praised for the bare minimum. Not like this job is the end goal either. I'm gonna be here for another year-ish before I transfer stores, so it's not worth it to me. But I love to complain and yap, so I hope this was entertaining. That was like a year ago. And I don't deal with him anymore. My last interaction with him, I forgot this grown-ass man acting like a preteen. I mean, yeah. That was, being at that job, being at that job was, he should have went over it. If not, I'd come do it for you. I mean, honestly. He goes both ways. Yeah, he does. I will say, the last time I interacted with him, he was on my last day of work, my coworkers, him and the old guy coworker, put together like a little mini goodbye party on my last day of work, and they bought me a cake that said goodbye, remember us, and they had like root beer floats and stuff, and then they both like kind of like planned this, and I could tell that sus coworker really wanted me to like pat him on the back or like get really emotional about it, which I did feel kind of bad because I was like, man, I'm really leaving this place. I've worked here for 2 years. That's so long. Wow. You know, kind of whole thing. But like, I wasn't like gonna fucking sob over my job. You know what I mean? But, and then he was like, for like weeks leading up to my last day at that store, he was all like, I don't know what I'm gonna do without you. I can't live without you. Like crazy shit like that. He was like, I can't imagine working without you. I'm like, you worked without me for a while before I started. You'll be fine. It's retail. You will survive. You know, kind of things like that. I'm like, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You know, people come and go. You know, it's okay. And he's like, but it's been so long and we've worked together. Like, do you really have to leave? Like you're one of the best coworkers here. Like, I can't live without you. My manager also get weird in the end. I had beef with one of the store leads that came a few months before I left, where she snapped at me, and then I just kind of was like, okay, I don't like you. But I don't know if that's like weird. Holy cornball. Yeah, he was like, I can't live without you. And I'm like, dude, yes, you will. And he's like, you're my favorite coworker. And I literally was like, what about your boyfriend? That also works with us. What about him? And he was like, well, yeah, but That doesn't count. And not really. And like he was like talking shit low-key about his boyfriend to me. And I'm like, dude. I hear about like this thing called like micro cheating, and like one of the things of like micro cheating is like talking shit about your part. Oh my god, jump scare. It's like thank you crazy chef for the follow. And one of the welcome to Rain Ranch. And one of the things that's like considered micro cheating is talking shit about your partner to someone else. And I'm like, bro, literally hitting that micro cheat right now. Thank you. But I'm talking about my old sus coworker, and then get this, I think he's still mad at me. I went one of the times I went is way too overattached. He really was. It's a problem. He gets really attached to women. I don't know what his deal was. I kind of worry for the other lady coworkers that came after me, because I know there's a couple young ones that did come after me. So I hope they're doing okay or whatnot. But yeah, he's mad at me. So this coworker is like low-key has a grudge against me now. I went back to the store to just like visit and say hi to people, and I kid you not, I literally went. No matter terrible, I know. Not all men though. Don't get mad at me. But like, I literally thought I was done dating men for like the longest time. I was just like not. I'm like, you know what? If I'm ever gonna date again, it's not gonna be with a dude. It's gonna be with a woman. Hashtag not all men, but there's a lot of men. Do not give me my faith in hope. To the point where I'm like, I was kind of over it when I was single for a very long time. I was like, it's either a woman or bust. Anyway. But yeah, I went back to the store a while ago. This was like a month ago after moving. I did go back to visit my parents, and I think it was for some, what the fuck happened? Labor Day? Was it Labor Day? Can't remember. I'm pretty sure you're done dating dudes. You dated dudes? Yeah, wacky peeps. Yeah, anyway, but I keep getting forgot. I went back to the store. Pretty sure he has a grudge against me because I did visit. Deuce was with me, and he, like, looked at me in the back. He just said, "Hello, Lily." Not even the nickname that he had for me. And then he, like, walked away. Like, I fully expected he was gonna, like, jump overjoy, like, pounce on me like a fucking lion who sees a zebra out in the wild. But no, he didn't hug me. He didn't like say hi. He just like said hi and then went back to the back. And I'm like, dude, the store's like 10 times less busier now. You can't even come out and like catch up with me. I thought you like considered us friends or like whatever. But I think he's mad that I don't talk to him anymore. Like he never really texted me. He was a horrible texter, but he did have my number because all of our numbers were up in the back. So he had texted me previous times before. Oh, you don't do that. Oh, okay, I get the joke. Having testosterone in your blood. But yeah, and I was talking to the C that's in the story, because C and I he's like the only coworker that I still talk to from that store. That I had like a connection with or like was friends with like outside of work. And I was texting C and we were talking about it because that's how I get my updates on the store, and I was like, yeah, he's pretty mad. I definitely don't doubt that he has a grudge against you and is mad. I was like, damn. That's crazy. Imagine holding a grudge because I decided to do something other than gas station and decided to move for school, even though the entire store knew that this was my end goal, was that I wasn't going to be there for that long and that I was going to transfer stores or and move away. Like this was known. Anyway, you like twinks? That's fair. You know a girl who wouldn't let you hang out with friends and threatened anyone who cared near me? It was a nightmare to escape her. Well, I'm glad you did. Yeah, there's bad people of both or all genders. There's bad people, there's bad ladies, there's bad men. I've had friends who have had really nasty women, really bad influences from both sides. Bad partners for everyone all around, really. You know, it just happens. But yeah. Our bond transcends romance. That's like soulmate shit, you know? She's got to respect the hierarchy. You were there before her, you know? That's a joke, by the way. He did stop by earlier. I don't know if he told you, but he did come by a little earlier. Chief Brug. Yeah. I told him, the first thing I told him was that there was a video I saw on TikTok of an older lady that looked almost exactly like him with a giant fat ass, and she was just standing at like a DJ kind of thing, and she was just like twerking it. She wasn't even moving her legs. Like her ass was so fat she could just move it with the will of her mind. Oh. And I told Brooke that reminded me of him. Because the lady did look like Brooke. I swear. Because of your ex, yeah. There's bad people all around. Hello, I'm streaming. I'll wrap it up in a second. Okay. I missed. Yeah, you did. He did tell me you guys were seeing the Chainsaw Man movie, though. Which now makes me inclined to watch it because I didn't realize it was coming out so soon. Kind of maxing out how often you go out because you're about to be selling the weekend shifts. Damn, weekend shift. So what 2 days are your days off? Are they during the weekday? I hope they're at least next to each other. I feel like it's so cruel when jobs give you like 1 day off and then work, 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 and then another day off, work, 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 and that's like your 2 days off, you know? So like Fatter Than Brooke. Well, yeah, it was like a lady. It was like an old lady. It was fatter than Brooke's, shockingly. But she had the face of Brooke, so it looked like Brooke, but it was an old lady. You have Monday to Thursday. Oh, you have 4 days off. Okay, that's nice. When you said full time, I guess you just work longer shifts then, right? When you said full time, my brain thinks work 5 days, have 2 days off. But I knew people that would occasionally, like there was a time where I was working borderline full time during the summer at my old store, and literally they would give me like a day off, then work again, then a day off, then 2 days in a row. And it's like that's not a break. I need at least 1 day to recover from the working, and then 1 day to like be weekend. Okay, that's not enough time. But now I have many day off, but it's not technically day off because I think I technically do have like 2 days spread out that are off from class and work. Sometimes four, depending on if I work on the weekends, which I have both weekend days off this week, but I won't be here, so I can't stream. Anyway, I should probably wrap it up. I'm hungry, and I'm very excited for dinner. Wait, I have to sneeze. I've been sneezing so much recently. Hold on. Wait. It's coming. I feel it. Thank you. Okay. All right. Anyway, it is time. I'm so hungry. I'm so excited for dinner. I want chicken rice. It sounds so good. Thank you for. I'm shocked that this stream. I thought my voice was dying, but I guess I hydrated enough. So thank you. My voice is done giving out. You get paid extra for weekend shifts? Damn, you're gonna make that money? Hey, maybe there's some baddies or some like cool twinks that go out on Thursday nights at the club. You never know. But yeah. Probably next time we'll stream is Monday. Next Monday. So thank you for stopping by on my epic awesome birthday bash. That was not very a bash at all. It was just kind of chilling. I'm sorry Fortnite didn't work. So I guess Fortnite is an off-stream game. Yippee. So yeah, we'll play probably like Yu-Gi-Oh on Monday, next Monday or something. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thank you for another great year of Hairpath Looly awesome birthdayness. Yeah, it's really surreal to be honest. I think I've had many birthdays as a VTuber now. It's kind of crazy to think about. You know? Wow. So I hope there's more, and I hope that you will be around for more. I think that's fair. But if you're not, that's fine too. I will appreciate the now as well. Sorry, okay. We'll stop being sentimental. I hope my OBS will let me end. It is still frozen, so thank you guys. Yeah, see you guys. See you guys next Monday. We'll play some Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll still yap because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very yappy game. And hopefully I will have watched the Haunted Mansion movie, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and what was the other movie I was supposed to watch? Okay, well, at least I remembered those two. So maybe ask me about them next time, because then I probably will have a review, or we can talk about it. I don't know. Okay, I'll stop stalling. Goodbye. We're gonna wrap this shit up. I'm turning the music off. All right, wrap it up, looly.